Yeah. Right, let's put that one away. That one's dead and buried and gone. Let's get the new one up, because we're now live a second time. Hello, welcome back. Guess what? Drops are enabled. It now says on the bottom. Oh, brilliant. I mean, it took a while to come in. Right, I'll do a save. Right, let me try and work out what Jess said. I didn't read the text, although I've just got rid of the text now. Right, explain it to me bit by bit, Jess, and I'll see if I can get my head round it. You said scan with something. Right, I got a scan. Right, what needs to scan? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's what I haven't been doing this. Holy commando. Well, that's the point. Am I still doing... Yeah, I'm still running the same game, aren't I? I think. Yeah. So I've got extracting minerals. So... Yeah, I never thought of that. Why? It's been staring at me. I kind of left them and... Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot, Jess. So Jess, I'm back on. Sorry about that if you were watching and getting drops, and you know, I mean, don't have anybody watching, but yeah, sure. I'm not very confident about my ability to stream, and people seem to agree with that. Right, now don't put a bad spin on it, right? All right, right, okay. Let me work this out, and Jess is trying to explain it to me as best of her ability. Great if she could party, really. I mean, can you party on stream? I don't know. Yeah, look, I keep getting this. What is this particle effect? It's like it follows me wherever I go. It's kind of almost like I'm shooting and I'm not. Odd effect. Right. So I don't know if Jess will come back in, but if she does, all good luck to her. So, to do that, I gotta get the scanner thing. So let me see. Let's see if I can do it. Oh. Yeah, that's the trouble here. I can't fill it up with all the stuff. Let me first of all just fill this up. Is there a scanner thing I can put in? Please. No, there isn't. Or on the machines or whatever. That won't do it. That won't do it. I don't really want that. So what would do it? Is it on here? Self-greasing surveys. Soda recharge. I mean, that will be handy. It's kind of use up all my smush, but... So, I don't know. Scanner. How do I scan? It's just use those things that I got in my thingy. There's secure things. Whoa. Maybe I'll do these one at a time. Hello. Hello, Jess. So, yeah, we'll see how long me head can keep this up. Please don't be. Yeah, well, I remember seeing one of these and it was like ridiculous amount of time away. But I can do. That's the point. I can fly my ship now. So I can do that. Holy Benjimbas. Right, what's that one there? No, hang on. Where is it? Another one. Yeah, the trouble is, it's just multiplayer kind of thing. It's completely smushed up my screen here. Colossus Archive. What will that do? 23 hours. Kind of a long way away, isn't it? So let's head to this bungee settlement. Because now we can fly our ship. Now, do we need anything to go with us? Oh, I would like a storage container, but I suppose you got this guy. Yeah, he's a kind of storage container, isn't he? Oh. Whose is this? Oh, that's my ship, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, let me rename my base too. Because because I'm sick of this base. Absolutely sick of it. Right, where's my thing that says, because I can't understand whether that's my base or not. Hello, my sound just went. Oh no, it's come back. It's alright. Where is the base thing? You know where your base thing is, Ray? There it is up there. I don't know what it's doing over there. Right, let's have a look. Let's change this. It's stupid. Let's call it something, you know, average, like. I know, I got a good one. You'll like this. No, it's not RayRay awesome. No, I won't do that. Raytopia. Now, I know that's a bit of an overstatement. But at least I'll know. Right, and then I'll capture a base, you know, a base shot. I mean, I know this is a waste of time, but, you know, we've got all this now. So why shouldn't I? How'd you go up and down? Like that. Right, okay, okay. So, here we are. What a horrible planet this is. Won't bother getting the other buildings in. Just want our beautiful smush. Right, there it is. Look at that. Nice shot of my exocraft. My humble abode. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Shall I upload it? Whoa, what's the point? Right. Now then. I was going to store some stuff on here. That seems like a good idea because I can summon this guy whenever I feel like it. Right, so let's... Oh, he's already full. Is that all he's got, that? Wow. He hasn't got a lot, has he? Okay. So I'm going to transfer this to Starship, probably a good one. All the stuff that I'm not liable to use. Like that. That trollop. High capacity. Has he got a high capacity slot? Didn't even know he had a high capacity slot. That I probably won't bother with, but we'll dump that up there now. I just want to tie this up. That I'll probably put on my Starship as well. Oh, there it is. There's all my stuff there. Right, okay. What's that? The mining one or the laser? So that one's got to go under there. How come it's all over there? Can't believe I did that. And then that over there. Yeah, let's kind of organise this a little bit. I'll kind of put it over here. I know it's a stupid place to put it, but I can put it where I like. Oh no, actually, let's put it there. Although I know I probably want to put something underneath that. Just stop talking, Ray. Alright. Oh, he's full now. Right, okay, that'll do. That's kind of sorted it all out. Right, oh yeah, we got this. I thought I sorted this all out earlier. I mean, did I invent that? Yeah, just try and get it like that. Right, okay. Right, so what am I doing? Get in the Minotaur. And then we'll try. Well, no, we won't. We'll get in our ship. Let's take off. Try not to hit the tower. Right, let's go for the settlement thing. Button got bridge. Why not? Right, let's button got over there. That's another player settlement. Is that worth going to? I know, is that worth going to? What do you think? Is there any other places of interest that I forecharged? Raytopia, see, now I know where it is straight away. Colossal Archive. I mean, it might be a good idea actually. So let's go up. It's only going to take one day. Have fun trying to do the acrobat mission. What, the Rocket Man one? Yeah, apparently I've seen a kind of exploit for that, Jess. I don't know whether I'll do it, but it's going to take a while to get the one where you got to do like 30 seconds. Mission complete. Left the planet. Holy tubers. Didn't even know that was a thing. Lift off. What do I get there? Storage augmentation. For what? For my ship? Because that would be groovy. Yeah, it does say on my stream, drops enabled. God, beautiful. I could have put other things on that, like I'm a genius, family friendly. Yeah, any kind of thing like that. Anyway, let's call this something more decent as well. Let's call this the... I know. Let's call this Madness. Madness of Gunge. I like that. It's got a certain ring to it, isn't it? The Madness of Gunge. It sounds like an evil person from 2001, doesn't it? Does it? Well, kind of. Right, it won't take long. 15 minutes. Cool, I'll tell you what, this is going swiftly, isn't it? You got up nice and high. That's my tip. So anybody who don't know about this, you just got kind of deep into space like that. Because, you know, it's going to take a very long time. You go deep into space, outside the atmosphere, right, and then you come back down, and then you lock onto it. Pulse engine works, pulls you in it in 2 jiffies. 1 jiffy, 2 jiffies. Oh, it's 3 jiffies. I got that slightly wrong. There we go, and then you're there in no time at all. Or almost no time at all. Called mine Sun Splitter. Well, yeah, obviously, because you do sensible names. I don't. I invent ridiculous ones. Because it's more fun that way. So I saw a little stream today, although no, that's not interesting, where somebody said that, you know, playing games was stupid. You know, what a waste of time it is. You know, obviously some of you don't play games. It's not landing. So, oh god, come in very late there. And you know, and apparently she thinks all gamers, you know, are just children because they play Pokemon and all that lot. Because obviously she thinks the only 3 games out there are Pokemon, Minecraft, and something else. So, and you know, her daughter plays it, and she thinks, you know, people that play games are idiots. Yeah, that got quickly shot down by the internet. Right then, let's see now. What can we do here? What will this achieve? Is there anything we can do here? Right, well, we can buy stuff. Oi! Technology merchant Dushkamungo. Got blueprints, great! I want blueprints to be better. Teleport would be nice. That would be nice. Oh, come on, how many do you want? I mean, it doesn't work that well, I don't think. I mean, a barrel ionizer would be good. I'd like to ionize my barrels. What's this? It's a secure archaeological vault. Really? Compensated. So instead of selling those things, I could put them in there. Now, I got a feeling it's not going to give me a lot. Is it that? Nah. Obviously. Well, obviously I haven't got a thing at once. Excuse me, I'm back. I've decided I might get some components instead. I think I'll get a wiring loom. How much money have I got? Oh, I got a little bit. Oh, is that all you got? 1? What kind of shop is this? Have I got anything to sell? Nah, this is a tricky bit. Do I sell stuff? Well, that's. I think you can sell that. That's just for selling. I won't sell the planetary charter because I feel like that would be useful. That might help. I don't know. Yeah, sell it. Stupid. Bone nuggets? I mean, I don't think we'll need that. But obviously these we want to sell. I hope this is gonna This is going to do it. What about the rich carbon? Will we need that? You know, kind of thinking, yeah, but the other half of me says no. No, there, I told you to say no. Right, what do you want? Envoy, what? Envoy, oh, he's going to give me a mission, isn't he? Well, we don't want to do a mission. No, we don't want to do a mission. Go, no, I don't care. He didn't want to tell me anyway. Right, I'm going to go up here, see if this gives me anything. Hello there. I'll give him a pop. The Corvax archive is intended only for its own species. Oh, I need a password. RayRay? I mean, RayRay awesome, that'd do it. Obviously not. Okay, well that was fascinating stuff. I could talk to this guy. But is there any point? Because we're just trying to get past this whole... I'll offer him a gift. That's what those for, if you're wondering. And then I'll ask for a bit of his language, because the would be nice. Or the command. Oh no, let's do travel. It's top of the list. Saves me moving down to the other two. Right then. So, what are we trying to achieve next? Let's have a look. So we've lifted off. Now, what did we miss on here? Oh yeah, we got to do the minerals. So, what was I was short of? Right, let me think this through. This could take a while. Let me think it out. Help me, Jess. Help me. Let me think it out. I can build it, but I haven't got a scanner thing. Oh right, okay. So I may have to buy a scanner thing, but I haven't got a scanner thing. How do you buy a scanner thing? You can't buy one, can you? You can just buy the upgrades to them. Right, let's read the instructions. Let's look at the text. Jess, you still there? By the way, Cristiano Ronaldo is playing for Manchester United today. He's come back to home. And I'm so excited. I hope he scores a hat-trick today. Oh, my sound just went funny. Did my sound just go? Oh no, it's because I went in that. Of course it did. Right, now I'm lost. So I hope he scores a great goal. I was going to click on that. You see, I got extract minerals. But I need to find minerals. So let me think it through. I haven't got the help of Jess, so I've got to think it through for a minute. It could take quite a long time. So let me just land here and try and work it out. I know, I'll do this. I'll scan. That didn't help. Right, let me land and try and think it through. Jess, please help me. Don't know if drops are in. What it says on underneath my play thing. If you push up on your D-pad, or no, sorry, go to the left on your, you know, if you have the chat thing up and you move to the left, it'll come up. It'll say drops enabled on it, which means the drops are enabled. So is the thing going up? So don't forget to go out, come back in each time to check the drops. All right. Everybody should be doing that. Right, see, this might do something. No, it won't, will it? So I've got to repair that. So I need some ionized cobalt. So I just got to get cobalt and ionize it. Simple enough. And then look for some lava core, which would be pretty easy, wouldn't it? Although, you know, those things could be anywhere. Now, we could go to another system, I suppose. Actually, do we get a bonus if we go into another system? Let's check that out. Check it out, man. Check it out. Low flight maneuvers. Perform continuous low flight maneuvers for 25 seconds. Okay, we can do that. Dock with a space station. Love it. Reach the first rendezvous. Where's the first rendezvous? Expedition rendezvous system located. Reach the first rendezvous point. Where is it? Where? Oh, there it is. Oh, come Commandos! Let's do that instead! Blow this lark! What do I get for doing that, by the way? That particular one where we got to get the minerals. Is there anything exciting happening with it? Oh, we got a load of... Oh, crikey, yeah, that's worth doing, isn't it? Reward the optical drill plans. So I've got to make that, but I haven't got a scanner. So how does one go about getting that? Have I even got all my rewards? Let me just check, because it may have given me a scanner. Pretty sure I've got them all. And I've clicked that. Holographic chart projector plans. Yeah, what are the holographic projector plans, for goodness sake? Oh, well, that'll come in handy. Yeah, might need a weapon of some sort. Oh yeah, we will definitely want that, pure ferrite. So we better do that, because otherwise we won't be able to defend ourselves. Pure ferrite, right, okay, pure ferrite, coming up. Oh, typical. Typical, innit? Why does this always happen? Get your car out. Let's start using this. Not the ship. Nor that. The Pilgrim. Pilgrim, that's a nice name, isn't it? Right, is this going to scan with that? Oops. Oh, let's have the gigawatt thingy going. Sounds like a great plan. I've got to wait for that. I don't think that it is. Well, it might be. It takes a little while after I start, which is some people might be starting. Scan for depots. I ain't got much else, have I? Gives me a load of nanites. I mean, I could get nanites anyway. So I'll tell you what. Let's forget that. Let's do a bit in the. Where's the ship? Let's find the ship. Over there. Let's go back to the ship. Right. If it does crash, then I don't think I'll just do some ordinary gameplay, because we don't want to keep seeing a blank screen every 5 minutes, do you? Unless, of course, you want to. Captain Steve. Yeah, let's go on attack status, Captain Steve. So we could go to first rendezvous. Right, let's have a look, first of all, what we're doing. Let's have a look at all these things. So we'll leave the, get the stuff. We'll have to get that later. Right, visit a planetary outpost. Right, planetary outpost is... What does that mean, a... Visit an outpost. What do I mean by a visit an outpost? A planetary outpost. Right, okay, yeah, so right, we'll slide along and we'll scan until we see some kind of outpost. Didn't I just do an outpost? I mean, I could go for that, I suppose. But I suppose we could go for that and knock it on the head really quick, couldn't we? I'll tell you what, let's knock it on the head really quick. Let's get to that first. Let's do it in no particular order. And it might give us something on the way. With a bit of luck. So get nice and high. Look at the speed there, zipping up. It's way faster than our normal ship, isn't it? Normally about a few thousand, but this is going like 7,000 there. I mean, must admit I never really noticed before. Right, let's go to here. Now, I know our base is back there, but you can always whip back to it anytime. Just says don't think it is. Oh, there it goes, crashing. So I think we'll go to normal game now, because obviously it's beginning to grate on us now. It's getting a bit tricky, so I'm going to do that later. We'll go to my normal game, where things will be a lot more interesting. I've done a lot more stuff. And then I wipe my nose, which could cause serious scraping of the microphone. There we are. Let's move it away. So drops should continue, but of course I've cut it off now, so it's got to restart again, which is really going to throw a wobbly. Feel free, Jess, if you want to leave and watch somebody else, so you've got a bit more consistency, because at the moment this is very inconsistent, but it will be consistent from now on. And now we can do whatever we want. I placed that somewhere else. I'm going to see if I've got anything for sale. I tend to sell a lot of stuff. I'm using, excuse me, I'm using that to craft my £50 million thingies. Got a planetary chart there. Secure a bit of interest. Although, is there any point? Because I've unlocked them all. Don't really want to sell any of that. I'm very mean like that. I don't like selling anything. Right, so let's see what we're doing in this game. Right, in this game we are... By the way, if you want to see my credentials, I am maxed out on everything but that. Now, extreme worlds. So I must obviously the ones I'm landing on, which I think are extreme, are not extreme. So that's not going up. And then I'm, you know, nearly right at the top of that. And that one, yeah. So I'm all pretty near the top on all these. This I haven't done so much of. I must admit I haven't done so much of the missions. Alright, so we're not doing so much on that. So what I'm trying to do is, yeah, I've got all the stuff, as you can see. So this shouldn't crash, we should be fine. Oh, howdy partners. So there's my ship, which is it's an A class, so it's not the best in the world. Actually, I wonder if my new ship that I got from my drops is available. Oh crikey, he's all a bit skew, isn't he? I don't know what it was called. 1, 2, 3. No, so it's not there. So how do I claim it? I may have to go to the... oh yeah, I may have to go to the Nexus. I think somebody said something about going to the Nexus. Oh no, somebody landing there. I saw an S-class ship the other day. But I had this ship and I didn't want to sell this for a hauler. Because I've already got a hauler. So how do you get an S-class ship? Because you've got to be kind of in any ship really. And then go and hope you find an S-class ship. Because if you haven't got, you know, say I'm in this one, which I want to keep for a minute until I get a S-class fighter. I can't swap it, can I? Because by the time I go out and come back in, although they do actually return. That's a vicious lie, Ray. It's a return. Right, now what was I doing? I've forgotten my thread now. Right, yeah, we're on Earth 2, by the way, which is where Hobbiton's going to be. Yeah. What am I doing again? Is that a horrible noise? I got a horrible noise. Oh, I know what it is. It's that beatbox thing. Must admit, this beatbox thing comes in randomly. Oh, that was it. So if I just randomly press buttons, it comes up with the thing I've got to do. There you are. I knew I'd get it. Feel free to say how stupid I am. Although I don't think I'm stupid, I think I make perfect sense. Yeah, I worked out in the end, Jess. Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, I look at the text. Yes, I'm not used to looking at the text on there, because normally when I do it on YouTube, I've got text bar up on the TV so I can see it. But so I'm not used to looking down. Of course, I don't want to hurt my neck. Every time I look down, it hurts my neck. Oh, is that your ship there, Jess? No, I doubt it. Because I'd know, wouldn't I? Let's have a look. No, I'm not on multiplayer, am I? Although there are players still here. Please give me some stuff. Right, I think I've got to go over here. Collect expedition rewards. Oh, Judy lose. So I want that, thank you. I thought he just appeared in the game. I got that. Oh. Was that... Well, where's the ship then? Hey? Did I get a ship of some sort? Because we get loads of stuff, don't we? Maybe those are... other things? Oh, Twitch reward. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So, do I just click on it? Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, magnificent. Oh. Oh, this is unbelievable. Look at all this stuff. And unlock. Wow. Oh, look at this. See, it's worth playing this game just to get like, all these new things. Oh. Now, the only trouble is, oh, it's a T-Rexy kind of thing. Exclusive thingy, great, called Aria. Let's compare that. Oh. Well, I don't want to... Well, I can claim it, it's free, yeah. I'll claim it, I won't exchange it. That'd be stupid. Right, we'll claim that. Oh, yeah, that lovely music. Why it took me out of that, I'll never know. But this, yeah... Collect your lovely Twitch rewards, isn't this beautiful? Oh! Of course, yeah, there's 2 ships, wasn't it? So I'm going to claim that as well, because I think I got 2 free slots, because I sold a couple. Why would I do that? Well, because I can. I could do what I want. Is that it? Why is that one? Why? What is this? This compact interact with companions. Well, the bottom bit is... Oh, it's a synthesizable thing? Is that what it says? A synthesize item. So it might be a thing that is on the creature, I don't know. Right, is there anything else? Not owned. How come I didn't get that? Already redeemed. So for some reason I can't redeem that. It could be a bug, of course. Right, excellent. Oh. See, I was wondering how we did this. It's a pet thing, oh, is it? Well, that's amazing. Is this in my vocabulary now? The thing is, I don't know if I got... Oh, by the way, Jess, I got one of these. Look at it. I had to get rid of my metal guy. Look. Hello. Yeah, I know. I'm a 2-year-old. But we like this kind of stuff. Elite Dangerous, if you're listening, we like this kind of stuff. Right, while I'm here, I'm going to click the nanites. So if you, well, you know how I'm playing No Man's Sky, but for those who don't and are not playing it, for goodness sake, what are you waiting for? I'll never know what this guy does, because every time I talk to him, he just kind of completely ignores me. So I don't know what that's all about, really. I'm trying to get remembrance, which might help me remember. Yeah, I'll see those guys for the stuff. So I'm going to go down the stairs. This is where we met Helios and Ares, or I think it is. Right, so yeah, they give them data travelling around. Ah, young one. Do better. And then they give you nanites, which is great stuff. Right, so I'll give the data. Because I've been jumping a bit, because I'm trying to head towards the centre of the universe. Or galaxy. Oh, look at that, that's nice. That went down a tree. Do you know, I feel like a cake. I'm not going to ask about. I mean, I will do that. I mean, what happens if I ask about his past? It's not worth dwelling on, young one. What has come before and what may come ahead. What they are. It's too late for me now. Fair enough. Thank God, 'cause I thought he was going to go on. Right, then we go over and talk to this guy who does something else, which I fail to remember now. Travel host and make pro trap tests that I will help. And exchange progress for progress. Right, what else? Return both of us. Salvage check. Exchange. Oh, I don't know if I want to exchange it. Now, I'm going to move the bar to the left hand side, so it's going to go a little bit of a blank screen for a minute. It's great, isn't it? Right, I'm going to move it, so. Give it. Right, I'm back. Right, I moves it to the left so I can read this. Purchase upgrades. Let me do that. What's it going to give me? We are matched. What's it give me? Oh, come on! You cannot be serious, as John McEnroe would say. Let me just see what he's got on his upgrades. Oh, I don't want that smush. I only want A-class, beautiful stuff. That's rubbish. And this guy, I can't remember what this guy does. This egg hatching or something? Present bone nuggets. Present sticky honey. Now, first, I've never ever got sticky honey before, so I kind of want to keep it. So let me present the bones. This is not bone nuggets. This is as near to bone nuggets as my tongue is to a plank. A nice one. I like it. Humorous. Haven't I got bone nuggets? God, look at all this. I mean, kind of filled up me granulus now, isn't it? Have I got any on me freighter? Well, I'd have to enable him to come into the system when I... Okay, we'll leave that. Yeah, I did have a go on the egg sequencer. And I've got an egg that's all ready to hatch or something. So I did kind of randomly put stuff in, but I had no idea what to put in. So I just put random stuff in. And obviously it came out random. So I'm going to have a look around here. So yeah, by the way, if you want to know how much I have. See, I did have, I think, last time I'd done this game, I had about 35 million, something like that. But guess what? Those things... Let me show you in my... Oh no, I can't show you on this. But if those things are 15 million, the stasis thingy, I made 5 of them, right? And they're £15 million each. So 15 times 5 obviously is 75 million. See how quick that maths was? 75. And that's why I busted up to there. Plus I sold a load, absolute bucket load of gravitino balls, because if you get on a planet with a little gravitino ball, stick them in your your slot which holds more, right, and get tons of the stuff. If you did tons of the stuff, I ended up with something like 39 or 40 or something. I ended up with 2.5 million, so I've been doing that a few times as well. I'm getting scores of money. Now I'm not going to do one of those because they're a little bit risky on your own. I was with my daughter, we could play together, which would be a bit awkward because you shouldn't be able to do the drops then. So are my drops enabled yet? It only takes cooked food products. Oh, I mean, I have got I can't remember if I've got cooked food on here. I'll probably put it in the fridge. But I have got one of these, but I don't think I've got a spare slot at the moment. That'll get rid of a guy. So I got, oh yeah, I got this guy as well, Jess. Why is he looking weird? But look, he's kind of like a little stick insect kind of thing. I thought he was quite good. So that's my other one. He looks better when I'm on a planet. Right, so I don't think there's any others, but this is just for fun. And then of course we've got the balloon dripping blood. We got our little parrot thing, but I got rid of my little teddy bear one because I wanted this eye. Yeah, I still got our that one. Oh, we got this one as well. I got that one. Because why not? He's feeling very joyful, and a delighted, lovely friend, Blee. See, they do talk as well. Yeah, I know, but this brings out the child in us. It really does. So I think I've purchased... Oh yeah, I can spend a little bit as well. I do believe I have some spare doodads. I have bought nearly everything now, because I'm a greedy old soul. So let me go and buy some more of the extra upgrade things. Oh yeah, aha, sticking set. Yeah, oh, can't have a sticking set. I walked in a wall there. I haven't been drinking, although I might have. Do what I want on my own person. Don't think I'm my own person. Hello, somebody standing on top there. Right, so I've got all those. Guess what? I've got all those. I almost got all that. I mean, I'm kind of leaving the feeder. Can't bother. And a beatbox, you know. Don't buy it. And I bought 2 of the race things so we could have a race, Jess. I mean, we know who's going to win. But anyway, I got all those. I'm not so worried about those, all the posters. And I got most of these, but because I'm kind of not going for the modern stuff, because I'm kind of old, you know. And I got most of the flags. And I got all that, and I got all that, and I got all that. And I got nearly all the lights. And I got that, but bar the switches I'm not going to use. I got all that. I got all that. Got all that. You could say I got all that. So as you can see, I've been spending like crazy. I just haven't got the cube. I've got all them. Got all them. You know, I practically got everything. So is there any point? So, I mean, I could have that, but I mean, you can't get all your animals out in one go, can you? Can you? Let's have a look at that. Creatures that are ready to be harvested from milk, eggs, or other special will produce the livestock there. So you could put that by that, and that would automatically harvest it. But you can only do one at a time. So if you could put all of them down, they could harvest a whole lot and feed them all. Would be better, wouldn't it? So please think about that next time. So really, I might as well spend it because I've got nothing else to spend it on. Why didn't you do that then? Sorry, I wasted time there. So I would say the race obstacle thing. Let's do that. Not going to do numbers. Posters, not so worried about. Possibly that. Flags, ta. Light bar. Switch. I mean, switch might be handy, but I don't know. So let's just see if there's something. Maybe I'll do the cube. How's Cristiano Ronaldo doing? Has he scored yet? And I could do that. Oh, one short. I think the race thing is far more important. RayRay also received a cracking egg void from Fuzzy. What? It's people giving me eggs. What? There's no need to give me this stuff, guys. No need to give me it. Oh, you're filling up me. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, how do you do the... I would just like to say... point. How do you do thank you? Thank you! So whoever that was, thank you, yeah. Thank you very much, thank you. Thank you, that's really nice. Where's my new one? Yeah, laugh. Distant gaze. What I could do with distant gaze is rather nice. Kind of makes me look almost important. What's the other one? Disbelief. Oh. A new friend thing smells funny. RayRay Awesome sinks to their knees, stares into the distance. Fuzzy. Yeah, it's great stuff. Thank you for that. I didn't really need it, but thank you. It's always nice when you're given things, isn't it? So thank you very much for that. Lovely. What's this thing doing at the moment? Because I like to be up here. I know, it doesn't work up there, obviously. Well, let's just see what there is at the moment. I probably won't do them because... I mean, I could do the pirate ones, although it might be difficult. Although I am brilliant in this. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna initialize the mission. I'm not gonna... Nobody's gonna start this. You can even tell... Yeah, I can do it on my own. Let's say how good I am. Now I might come down. I might fall apart here. Very good. So let's try that. I'll try doing it on my own. Yeah. I fear nothing. Weekend event in life. Yeah, I know it is, but I think that's probably going to be really difficult. Now that's sometimes people join me, which I don't particularly want people to join me. I want to show how masterful I am on my own, thank you. Planet activity created. Where is it? Let me at them. Because I got new weapons. At least I think I got a new weapon. I can't remember now. Please let it be in the air and not on the ground. Oh, I scored a drop. So obviously I am getting stuff. Oh, I am getting stuff from me drops now. Because it's live. So let's have a look. See how far I am on the outlook. So how much have I collected so far? Because I would like to. Oh, look at that! I got a hand of approval. Are they attacking yet? And I'm 50% towards the 2 hours. Keep going, Ray. Keep going. Right, locate the pirate squadron using your starship scanner. A starship scanner, which is. Oh, I see. With this. Alright, come on then. I got an infernite accelerator here. What's that you say? Yeah, look at the speed of it. I mean, it doesn't do a terrific amount of damage, but it's great fun. So we'll start off with that, right? And then I'm not going to waste a rocket launcher on him. But we're going to phase beam and just finish him off. Right, we'll be through these guys. No trouble. Alright, it's phase beam against phase beam. His was more accurate. Yeah, as you can see, no, not really good with the phase beam. Yeah, let's change to something else. Right, okay, next. Come on then. Give me it, come on. Right, I'm going to go to the rocket launcher next. My rocket launcher is brilliant. Boarding on, fantastic. Right, ready? 2 hits and they're dead. Although, alright. There's no need to get like that. Yeah, see? Don't walk in front of me. Worst thing you could have done, mate. Now, I might be a little bit off today. I've turned the sensitivity down so I can do this. Otherwise I go haywire. Oh, come on. Get on it, Ray. Right, and next. Where are you? Got the brakes on, they're so useless, aren't they? Right, got that one. Sometimes the photon cannon's the way to go, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Rocket launcher coming up. What's up? Oh dear. Is that only where it was? You come at me with that kind of insolence. Right, try and get his phase beam thing going, come on. Do it a little bit more accuracy now, then we'll switch to this. This is far superior. Come on. Oh, for God's sake, hit him. Let's just check my shields, okay? Where are you? Clown. Yeah, I know what you're saying, I'm in trouble. I'm not in trouble. I'm never in any trouble. Okay, the button press might help. Right, Infinite Accelerator coming up. I mean, it's quite a fast one, this. Not bad. Good at an upgrade as well, kind of help. Not bad, then rocket launcher to finish off. Next! See? It's not a problem. I mean, I did my shields, but I probably didn't even need it. See that? I'm fabulous at this. Hinox. There you go. Hirox, that's what you do it. A load of Hirox. Right, where do we collect our reward? Back at the Nexus, innit? There it is. Return to space anomaly. Oh, I was going to say, it didn't come up with the icon there. Did it? It was like a purple thing. The items that you are living ship customs, I don't think you can use them or anything. Okay? Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, I got you, Jess. That's good. Thanks for clearing my mind. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to shoot this out of the way. I have sometimes wondered whether crashing into that thing or shooting at it would cause me instant destruction. Would be on the other side, wouldn't it? Seems to be going rather slow. Where do I go speed up then? Oh no, I can't. Normally I'm going a lot quicker. Oh, that's it. Pull the trigger. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I was going to say, I must have been a little bit close to it. That's what was holding me up there. Because normally I can go a lot faster than that. There we go. I wonder what ship I have. I have an A-class. So it's pretty good, but I'm looking for an S-class, obviously. And whether I got the millions to get that, I'll never know. I'll never know. Jess, have you, when you go on your ship, oh, my batteries run out on my, hang on, my batteries have run out on my tablet, and it just switched off. Which, you know, wouldn't, you know, just means I can't interact with Jess, which is gonna, so I just plugged it back in, let it switch back on, and I'll be with you in a second. Right. Progress not saved, yeah, I know that. No need to tell me that. Where's the Nexus? Come here. Twitch rewards available. Thank you. I love the way it's telling you in the game as well. There, I see. $500,000 there. No problem. Learn of salvage opportunities. Yeah, well, I would do that on my own, but I'm a little bit worried about those. So apparently I can claim another one. So this is why the Twitch updates are. I must have never done a, you know, expedition thing kind of before, but this is magical now. Is that it? Hang on. Expedition rewards? Was that it? It said I had one, maybe it takes a little while. I mean, it could be that, but it says I got them all. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe it takes a little while for it to register its interest. Yeah, I know about the eggs. I got them, but yeah, I didn't particularly want them, but they could be really cool, but they're kind of clogging up my cargo in a minute. So I think I'll stack them. Can you do them more than one? No, you can't, can you? Because they're separate identities. So I'll put it on the freighter. Repair kit, I'll put on the freighter. That, I'll put on the freighter. That, I'll just keep saying that. Right, what is... Cracking void egg? What is that? Hey? What are these things for? Well, I'll put it in there for a minute, and Jess will explain that on a later date. We will be playing together on Monday. So I should probably explain all that. Yeah, it's kind of clogging up my freighter in a minute. I will do some fireworks at some point, probably to finish off. I'll let a few fireworks off. That'd be a nice way to finish, wouldn't it? So I don't know how long people are watching, but I'm trying to do as long as I can, which of course is 3 hours. So I'm trying to do 3 hours, maybe a bit more. But of course my neck, you know, is starting to whinge a little bit now. It's starting to, you know, whinge. Right, our mission-wise, if we ignore what's going on at the moment, I'm still trying to go to... Oh, where's the Atlas? Oh, I need to find a new Atlas thing. Oh, I've never noticed it come off of there before. Seek the Atlas. Right, I got to ask for new Atlas coordinates, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to complete the Atlas. Now, I thought I'd completed it. and got the star seed. And if you're wondering what that star seed was, remember I got this star seed and I thought, oh, I was going to create a new universe or something. Well, obviously that is something else, which I've accidentally heard a couple of years ago. I thought my tablet had turned on, Jess, but it hasn't. So I'm just turning it on now. And yeah, so what it actually does is health. So it actually gives you an extra plus sign, you know, for your health. So you've got about 5, I think, or 6. It gives you an extra one, and you can keep on collecting those. So that's what it was. So creation was like creating an extra life. A bit like Breath of the Wild, really. Only not so big. But I got a feeling if I keep going, I'll get this thing called Remembrance, because I went to this kind of machine, scary kind of machine, and it needed remembrance. So maybe if I keep on going, then I'll get remembrance, and then I'll find out what all that is about here. Maybe it'll be like 5 lives. Right, I want Atlas station coordinates, please. Polo nods. He's a bit serious. They send data for another station to my computer. I want it in my hand, actually. Thank you. And yeah, people when they come up here, they're very generous. You know, if I knew people like this in real life, you know, see an old lady across the road, to go over there and give her some money, or go over there and say, "Excuse me, madam, are you all right? Would you like, you know, 6 months access to Netflix?" I mean, you know, or give them a loaf of bread. You know, doing nice things for people is wonderful. You know, and I'm giving lots of things at the moment. I'm giving lots of drops. I'm sure you're all appreciating. I mean, we're all appreciating. We're all tuning in to Twitch viewers at the moment. I didn't realise I could do it on my own, but I'll do this one, and I probably won't do another one because, you know, it's going to really hurt my neck. That's the only problem. If it gets too much, I'll take the headphones off, so you won't hear my beautiful, sweet voice. But, you know, that might be a blessing in disguise, mightn't it? Right, Atlas Station. Anomaly today, dude. And I like speaking all machine-like when I'm talking about the Atlas. Yeah, do you mind not spinning me around like that? It kind of throws me a little bit. Right, let's go to the next one. There, right. Now we're gonna go to the next one. Now, I've been skipping some of the things and not exploring the planets. I know what you're saying, that's stupid, Ray. Don't do that. That's a waste of time. So let me open up my app. Make sure everything's still twigging away and I'm still getting the thingies. Ooh, look, it's the comps. There's a battle detected. Oh, here we go. They're going to offer me another freighter thing. Now, sometimes I've accidentally hit them and they've accidentally hit their cargo once. Yeah, I know. I'm that dumb. And, yeah, I ended up with the actual freighter attacking me. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? But you'd expect that from me. So I kind of keep trying to keep it up. Now these, you know, they're just, you know, this is like eating toast with my eyes shut, you know, whilst playing Dark Souls. That's how easy this is in comparison to doing the Nexus one. Is that it? Wow, that was really short. You see what I mean? They're a piece of pie. Now that may not be it, of course. Now, I never know whether the top is the bottom is the top. Oh, there's more. Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was a bit quick. Now, yeah, because they kind of, you know, get on the, you know, they're kind of the other side of the thing sometimes. And it's, you know, they fly in front of it and you sometimes accidentally hit the containers, which is an easy mistake to make. So you've got to be very careful when you do this, so you don't hit the other people or the containers. Otherwise, the whole lot are after you, and the ship starts shooting at you, and you don't want to do that. So you've got to be very careful. But wait until he's out of the way, honestly. Right, there we go, done it. So this is a piece of pie in comparison. Oh. There's one more. I spoke too soon. It's just the pulse cannon does against these guys. These are smush these. Honed my skills from Elite Dangerous and absolutely amazing on this. I mean, this is it's like party time on here, isn't it? Be the Elite Dangerous. I mean, Elite Dangerous is a job just to shoot things, isn't it? Speaking from experience. There you are. Defeated. Now I got to find out which end is up. 'Cause that's my big problem with these. Is how do I find the entrance? Because so I kind of jet away a little bit. Because that's the most difficult part of this mission, is to find out which is the right way up or where the entrance is to get in. Because some of them are like, you think, oh, it's on the flat bit, but it's not. It's on the top bit, like this. You know, on the narrow top bit. So it's really difficult to track it down. Is there a way of sorting it out? Ah, there it is. See what I mean? It's on this really narrow bit. I thought it'd be on like a nice wiggly bit. So we'll go down there. And now there was a really fantastic one the last time I did this, and he was actually. It was actually like a, you know, really load of slots. Ton of slot. I thought, yeah, I got to have that, and it was like 165 million credits or whatever it was. I nearly rolled over and had a heart attack. Which is not good. Right, see how the drops are going. See if I'm, you know, 55 of 2 hours. God, I've got that long to wait. So we just make sure my stream is going and I continue with the chat. Two viewers apparently, me and Jess. It's taking a while to get in there. Right. Let's have a talk with the captain. Now, I do a kind of naughty thing on this. This thing, for some reason, is not doing it full screen. It's kind of odd. Yeah, alright, I'm not interested in that. Yeah, it's kind of gone a bit funny. Dismiss this message. Yes, it's kind of covering up the text. Dismiss this message. Right, thank you. Right, so Captain wants to talk to me now. So let's see what happens this time. They are total rubbish, or they're right extremely expensive. I'm not in, you know, I can't afford it. Because although I'm making, you know, a nice bit of money, I'm not using the exploits that everybody else uses. You know, I don't use exploits in games ever. I don't cheat. Although might twist it a little bit in Ark, but then everybody's got to do it in Ark because it's so darn difficult. What's the Corvax got this time? Yeah, man. Hostile, without aid of traveller, Corvax. Light flickers rapidly from his visor, head nods interceptively forwards. They seem to be showing me gratitude. They gesture. He's looking on the floor, apparently. Right, I'd like to inspect it, please. And I'll tell you what I do. See what I mean? Yeah, look, A-class. Yeah, I'd like an A-class. Now, do you get an A freighter on these drops? Because if you do, you get an A-class freighter. Is there any point in me doing this? But I don't think it, I think it's ships. God, I mean, I could afford it, but that's going to seriously leave me, But what I do is, I take all this stuff. Right? Although, I mean, stuff's kind of full. So let me decline that a minute, alright? Let me just decline that a second, right? And sort out my inventory. But this is what I've been doing, and I didn't... Oh, I see it's doing it on my starship. So let me just transfer some of this to there a minute. Alright? Because look, I've filled this thing right up. Okay. So this is why, you know, I'm awesome. So I've got 3 attachments on that. So if I empty this, you know, I'll be able to get a bit more. But yeah, I didn't even know you could do this, but obviously I'm a star. I just tried it once. I thought, I wonder if it let me take that stuff that's in his inventory, because they always give you just chromatic metal as a, if you do the, you know, I'll take the reward. So I thought I'd have a look at it, compare it, and then it came up and showed me some stuff in its inventory, and I thought, whoa, that's staring me in the face, isn't it? Why don't I take it? And by Jove, I was able to take it. Alright, and then I went, sorry buddy, but you know, I'm not going to. Alright, and then you just claim the gift. And you, even if you take the chromatic metal, it gives you some more chromatic. What? Amazing, eh? Now I don't know if people have done that and they've known about that for years. If so, that was a waste of time. But yeah, I probably did that a couple of months ago or something like that. And I thought, I'm doing that from now on. Now that's not an exploit, that's not a cheat. It's just me using my brain, which is probably the first time ever I've actually used it. Right, let's go, buddy. So Jess has probably left the chat now. But yeah, sometimes they're on the very narrow bit, so you've got to watch out for that. Right, I'm going to enter the space station because it's always worth doing that because it means you can come back to it. What's that there? That is an odd looking one. So I'm going to go to the space station. I always do that, although I'm too close to it. If you kind of mush straight through here really fast, you can actually get jammed in it. And one time I came out the other side and just kept going backwards, and you know, and I couldn't get out of the loop, so I had to quit the game. So yeah, you don't really want to be crashing into things. So I'm just going to register my interest here. Plus, it also gives me a nice quick save. Now I'll have a look, see if there's anything I can sell or buy. Right, let's have a look. And then I'm going to put all that stuff back on the ship because I like the kind of stuff like, well, yeah, chromatic metal, this kind of copper, all this kind of stuff, and the batteries. I like it on the ship. It's just my way of doing things. I could do the high, you know, high kind of stuff on that. Now I suppose I could put that in my high capacity, might be a good idea. Just leave one spare. So yeah, I can see, you know, so I'm trying to get a better one, and I want to get one with an extra slot, and I wouldn't mind getting one of those extra things, augment things. Right, yeah, when you're here, don't forget these new settlement things. Let me show you my settlement, by the way, because there was a bug where there was a problem with the settlement not giving you the next mission. Now I don't buy upgrades because people keep throwing them at me and I just keep throwing them back. Now apparently it seems like you can have more than one settlement because somebody was explaining about how to get more than one settlement. So it maybe I can. So I'll have to try that out. Apparently somebody tried it out the other day and it didn't. Of course this is online. Computer fall apart, Jess. So yeah, you're looking for these little cubes on the tables which give you some navigational points, but there's none here. I don't bother buying these anymore because they cost a ridiculous amount of, and I've maxed out all my slots. But look, it costs 1 million. Right, now I'll show you the simple way of doing it. Is if you do the you know, those kind of desolate spaceship things, if you do those, now normally me and Jess do them. Hello, what's this? Now he's the same as mine by the look it, in which case he's got four slots. I presume the S class might be 5 slots. At least that's what I'm hoping. I think Jess is kind of giving up on me. I don't blame her. I would. Right, buy items from the life form. Nah, I just want to make an offer on the ship, mate. Right, and I'm going to negotiate the price. But look at that, 19 slots. Pathetic. That is pathetic. Now, I would like to break that down and nick it, but whereas, you know, why would I even be interested in that? It's pathetic, mate. Yes, it must admit it does look kind of cool, but I think mine's sleeker. Right, let's get out of here. We're going to go to the next. I thought I was a ship stuck in. Oh, crikey. Right, I'll wait for him to land, otherwise I'll go through it. I mean, I'll probably go through it anyway. Nope. Right, now I'm not going to go to the planet now unless you've got something really exciting. Selenium, I got some selenium, I'm growing it in fact. I'll just have a little quick look at what these planets are, because it might come up with a new one. I think I've seen miasmic, that sounds great, doesn't it? Is that it? Let's have a look at the space continuum and zoom in a bit. Just those. Wow, that's not very many, is it, on this one? So let's go to the next one. Now I may have to get a warp core. Yes. So let's leave that. Oop, crook, I nearly hit that. Get ourselves a new warp core, which of course is one of those. One of those. Which makes one of those. And then I'm going to do another one, because I'm greedy. And that one. And then we get a second one. Like that. And then we're going to put it on our ship. Like so. Now, a good idea might be to put that in the other slot, you know, in the general one, and put the other here, but I think I'll leave it there. That's why I want more slots. Some fighters, they haven't got many slots, especially technology ones, but I don't think any of them have got very high slots. I think you can buy slots, I'm not 100% sure. So let's get out of here. Let's not. I know what you're saying when you're losing a lot of nanites, Ray, but you know, who needs nanites? So I can only do one jump at a time, although I can go further each time. Oh, this is just Jess is back, so he probably won't be coming over today. Just put on Xbox because I was waiting for Will to come over, but he's late because he's fixing someone's PC. What? Instead of seeing you, he's decided he's fixing a PC. Oh, don't like you, Jess, but Living Ship as a whole has a whole bunch. It's different to upgrade. Okay, alright. Okay, that sounds like great fun. Right, I'm just going to scan that. Just that sometimes, you know, it's got some good stuff like. I do like the kind of highly orchestrated. Oh, look at that. I would like a nice blue planet, you know. I've already got a kind of nice. The trouble is, when they look blue, they tend to be icebound. What is that there? It's just a rock, isn't it? And then this thing, big, it's corrosive. Don't like corrosive. And that one. Maybe I'll name one unknown planet, a desolate one. So yeah, you know, okay, but I'm not gonna hang around. I'm gonna go to the next one. Because I'm in a hurry. I'm a man in a hurry for the next Atlas seed. And here it is. Notice a little thing didn't go around then to do the warp. Sometimes does that. I made a bet of Will that he couldn't fix the computer before 5 because he insisted it would be quick. I won the bet, yeah. Yeah, and they always take longer than you think, don't they, Jess? Yeah, a man that says, oh, you know, it'll be done in 5 minutes. Yeah, don't believe him. It's never ever true. I gotta think where it is now. Where is the Nexus? It's the red one, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. There it is. There's my Atlas. Now, I may have to make all those. Oh, that's a point. I may have to make all those ingredients. Although, no, you don't have to make them now, do you? Oh, yes, you do. Right, can I make them all? Right, I usually just go to this one here, and then you get all of them. Right. So what we've got to do? We've got to start off with this little one, like a noob little one or something. So ionized cobalt and enclosed. What's the name? Right, so I've got to make a captured thingy. So you make one of those. Then you move to the next on the list, which is I hope I got all this stuff and do that one, and then we just keep doing that and work our way through. What's the next one? Hang on. Oh, we haven't got any ionized cobalt. Oh, shooters. Got any on a freighter? Come here, call a freighter! Wrong one. That should make it available. He said, hopefully. Right. So let's go back now. Is it available? What am I doing? Right, there we are. See? Now it's available. Right, then we go to the next one, which is Dark Matter. Right, and then we go to the next one, which is Dawn's End. I love the names. Brilliant. And then the Jade. And then the State. I'm doing this quick, just not to hold you up. And then that one. What was it called? There's some reclamation. Yeah, Novi. What was it? Novi Reclaimment. Great, innit? Great names, isn't it? And then the Modified Quanta. Great, innit? And then the... No, that's not it. Not that. Hang on. I may be short of something. Drat. Novi Reclaimment. Modified... Where is it? What's the next one? What am I missing? Is it on one of the others? Let's do the whole lot. What do I need next? Hey? hang on. Modified, never replaced. When you got a modified quanta, now what's after the modified quanta? I'm at a loss. It could be on here. Brain's died. That's funny. Oh, there it is. I was going to say. Right, there we are. So that's what we need. So when you got to the end of the Atlas thing, you got to have one of these. So as long as you got your freighter there with all your stuff, and I gradually collect it. I mean, I probably could have tons more, but I like to do the minimum on everything I do in life. Just ask the wife. No, I'm just joking. Don't take that seriously. Heart of the Sun, hooray, Lord! Yeah, she's like, you like that, aren't you, Jess? Oh, Lord! That probably took about 5 years off her age watching me do that. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? I mean, one time I did this last time, and I was doing unlocking all the things, and I took a while, and I thought, oh, why isn't this one working? Why? This is because I hadn't done the previous one. The thing had come up, so I was thinking I'd done it. But I hadn't pressed the button. Yeah, that wasted 5 minutes. Jess would have given up by then. But you, Jess, you're very... Well, it's not Jess, it's just all young people got very limited time, haven't they? When you come to my age, everything all slows down and time almost stands still. Hope you're enjoying the drops if anybody's watching. I mean, if you're not watching, man, you're missing out. But you're probably watching people who are getting 4,000 votes. And I don't blame you. They've got billions of them. There's number 1. So make sure you press it and it comes up. Sometimes I press it before it's ready and it doesn't come up. It just does the beam do it, but you haven't actually activated it. So you gotta make sure you activate it. Jess has probably done this. Cool though, isn't it? I thought it was going to create a new dimension or something. Like the 7th dimension or something. See, it kind of takes a while for the next one to sort itself out. So you gotta wait. I'm too fast for it, obviously, although for Jess it seems like an age. Right, and then we put the heart of the stone in. And what happens? Clarity, truth, actuality, Pasugi. I feel like I've missed a word, because it always says Pasugi. So I haven't learnt one word. I stand at the interface of the Atlas. I stand at the forge of worlds. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how the Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. Now, the kind of recorded bar is covering it a little bit. So I may have said something before that. It never required prayer, it never required worship. All it asked of me, all that I ever wanted, it was just input. It was just a user. Unbidden, the Atlas seeds gravitate toward the doorway. The void is meant to be filled. Nothingness yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I will become more than I ever thought possible. Birth of a new star. And there I was, thinking it was producing a new star. And it didn't. It gave me this thing, which just give me a heart. Kind of, you could kind of say it was a bit disappointing. I see a star blaze alive within the void. Spread of life, plants, creatures, give it meaning. For a moment, I am as the Atlas is. For a moment, I am the creator of worlds. Fabric of time and space. Yeah, but what? We've heard this before. So you kind of think, oh, so you're creating a new doodah, right? But the truth of the matter is, you just get an extra heart thing. You know, I don't know about you, but I mean, that sounds a little bit kind of, you know, don't you think? Don't you think that's a little bit over the top of what we're actually getting? Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just me. Where is it? Is it there and I can't see it? It should have given me it. Well, I've got to make it, haven't I? Have I got to craft it in there? No. I didn't see it on the list of possibilities. Am I blind, Des? Haven't done these yet. I got tired of hoping between Atlas stuff. It's cool. It increases your health. I can't see it now, but apparently I should get a new one. But maybe I don't get a new one. Maybe you only get the one. You know, that almost made sense. Because I crafted it the first time, so I thought I'd better craft it the second time. It could be that it's showing, but I can't see it. I like the way it does it all in order. It's kind of nice. I like it organised like that. Yeah, so I can't quite work that out. So I got one of these, a soul engine. But I've never got that other thing called the... So, is it only... Maybe it only ever gives me one. I just thought I was going to keep producing these and I ended up with loads of extra life. I mean, maybe it's one on top of the other now. So it could be you're only getting a one. So when do I get... Oh, Master, when do I get... Remembrance? Stop talking. So yeah, at some point I get remembrance, but I don't know how I get that. So I hope I've got to do it like 10 or 20 times, because that would be a little bit dull, wouldn't it? Be just. I just claimed J. Crook and the Companion. Or well, that's it. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. Second column on the right. Second column on the right. Right. So it was there. I just completely blind. Hang on. Second column on the right. Is that what you mean? Can't see it, Jess. Or do you mean the second column on the right there? But that's a superconductor. Right, that's what you need to build the £15 million thing. And then you got like composite. Yeah, so yeah, there's two things you can make, that one and that one. And it's nitrogen that's holding me up. See, I did the fusion igniter. So, but they both need nitrogen. So if you haven't got nitrogen, you're rather stuck. Starseed. Inventory slots. Yeah, I've got one there, Jess, but I already had one. I already had one. So I already had one, so I was expecting a second one. Now I'll just check it's on the, whether it's on the freighter, but I doubt if I would have left it on the freighter. See, I've even got a soul engine there. Oh, there's my sticky honey. I kind of wanted to keep that. So I'll just check. I'll do the fireworks at the end. But yeah, I got all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's nitrogen that I'm having a problem. I got to find a planet with nitrogen. I found one, but I didn't particularly want to stay there. It wasn't anywhere near my base or anything like that. So yeah, I got a captured nano, so maybe I'll carry this around as well. Oops. How do you... That's it. So I ought to carry that around, really. Yeah, look at all these. I've been selling some of these off because I don't C grade. That's pathetic. But I've installed some of these now. But I want the kind of Minotaur stuff. These things are useless, aren't they? And I got no space for it, so what's the point? So, oh yeah, where was I? Plants. So yeah, I haven't got a second one. I got another Walker Brain now because I used my exocraft to shoot it down. I mean, it's not a very high-powered gun yet, but it was enough to get it. But I had to run away because I was seriously, my shield was practically zero and I almost died. Oh, I got a divergent cube. I'm pretty sure that's for looking for. Oh, I always forget how you do this two times. I think that might be for looking for a portal, because one of the things looks for a portal. Anyway, you don't want to see that. Right, so we're heading back. So yeah, I don't know what can convert raid. Oh, you can. Oh, although I don't think I got a lot of raid on. Come to think of it, where's my gases? Radon. Yeah, radon I think is something I hardly ever get. Oh no, I have. But can I? Let me take some of that and put it in my portable musticator. Well, Jess. See, I've done some of this, where I've been doing some of the stuff, refining it, but I've only just kind of dithered on it, really. But I need like 250 of these to make my 15 million. Now, I don't know if I got all the ingredients now, but wow, that's a great tip there from Jess. I might leave it in there actually. Although if I do that, I'll forget, won't I? Yeah, you'll forget. So to take it out and then deposit on the thing. No, hang on. I always get muddled up. We should do on that and put it in there. 185 is close now. But I don't want to use all of that radon because I want to keep some of it. So I might do a teeny bit more. Say that. Still a teeny bit more, and see if we can get it up to the right amount. Because I would like another 15 million. I mean, who would snort it that? I wouldn't. Is that enough? Or you put it on your freighter? Yeah, I always forget which. Why does it switch? You know, when I'm on the ground, it should... Oh, I'm just short. But anyway, let's not dither on that. Can't remember the more efficient method than the double one. Right. I have noticed since this new thing come out is that it kind of dithers to the right a little bit just before it takes off. I think that's a slight bug, but obviously that's a very small bug. They're probably leaving that one. Oh, come on. I fought an elite guy the other day. Do you think I'm interested in taking that stupid thing out for 100,000? That's pittance. That's tosh, that is. Right, so I think now we've done a little bit of that. So let's do something else. Let's go to our log and do something more interesting. Now I've done all these things now on the base stuff. Now this one keeps telling me interact with a thing, and it never seems to do anything. But I think I've reached the end of that as well. But let us go to our settlers. So we've got to go to the space station. Bye, Atlas. Goodbye. It's got to be an epic voice, hasn't it? Can't tell you what, my neck is starting to hurt now, so it's kind of grinding a bit now. So I may have to take that. I mean, would that make it less interesting, Jess, if I stop talking? Or would it seriously ruin your entertainment? I mean, I'll try resting it back on the cushy. And let's have a look at my... See how far I am through this horrific 2 hours. But I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I thought I'd give somebody the... I thought I'd give something. I'm 80% at 2 hours, so I may just do the 2 hours one. So, I mean, I haven't really got anybody watching. I mean, why would they? Nobody's watching. I haven't heard about RayRay Awesome yet. And his fabulous crowd on YouTube, so we haven't really hit the heights yet. Now, I did see a gamer, who kind of, you know, does his gaming stuff, right? And he kind of picks games which people watch as opposed to games he wants to play. Now, I don't particularly like doing that. I know that. I mean, I must admit, art gets me the most views, so sometimes I go back to that, but it's not like I'm going to do it just to kind of make thousands and thousands of people. So I think he played a game, got a load of people, and he decided to concentrate on that, and then, you know, and then only played things that got lots of viewers. I kind of, you know, I'm just doing this for fun, so I'd rather do it for fun. I'm not out to get thousands and thousands of viewers. You know, I'm not saying that'd be bad, but you know, I'm just enjoying streaming and having a bit of fun and having a chat. Cool, it's big, isn't it? So, yeah, he's obviously doing it because he's probably given up his job and he's, you know, he's earning money and stuff. So, I'm not so interested in that. I'm quite happy with what I am, with my lot in life. By the way, if you want to donate, please donate. Because it's always nice to have a little bit extra. Right, let's greet the settlement visitor. Right then, a stranger named Scout Avalaman has reported to the Overseas Office. They offer us a donation of valuable gemstone as well as several thousand pages of complex documentation. Their aim is not clear. Valuable gemstone sounds nice. Although, really? Glowing minerals? That's not that much. What do you think, Jess? I'll give you the choice, Jess. Maybe it'll make you an animation. I don't know, it might. So what do you think, Jess? Do you think we should decline the gift? Well, I mean, valuable gemstones. I mean, I'm thinking more like diamonds. I know it's not in No Man's Sky, but can always hope. Glowing mineral. I mean, it's all right. What do you think? Come on, I'm going to leave this one to you. I'm going to interact with my viewers and give you a choice. I will go with whatever you choose. If you think that's an acceptable gift and that's worth doing, I'll do the accept. If you don't think it is, and in your opinion you wouldn't do it, then I'll say no. Personal judgment assistant is what he's called. Oh, is he? Alright. I'd probably accept because another citizen. Okay, fair enough, we're going with that. I mean, the Gek aren't a bad lot, are they? I mean, I know they kind of destroyed the human race, or you know, decided to destroy the Viking, but you know, they've passed that stage. Now, I'm actually currently slowly losing my debt now. So that where you were constantly gaining debt was wrong when it first came out. Now, of course, I'm producing hardly anything. Happiness is pretty abysmal, but you know, we've got building stuff going. Oh, there's a high alert. Right, okay, this will help. Right, bolt caster. Now, should we use the bolt caster? Oh, let's try the scatter caster. Hello! Idiot! Alright. Don't wait. Shoot first. That's my... It's not bad, actually. This is not bad. This is quicker than my bolt caster. So actually, get a scatter caster, Jess. It's just my tip for the day. I put I think one upgrade on it. Right, some more coming. I'll get the other stuff in a minute, don't worry. Yeah, I must admit, it's darn pretty good here, isn't it? Got a bit of recoil, I admit. But, in the grand scheme of life, the universe and everything, that's pretty good. I'm going to just mine some of this. Sometimes it recharges your things, sometimes it gives you some bullets. And sometimes I hit other buildings. So we're just going to collect that. It's always worth doing. Before the reinforcements come in. Right, and then back to the scatter blaster. Alright, where are you? I'll save you. I've got the weak guys. These will be a piece of cake. Pretty impressive gun, isn't it, Jess? Sorry, I may have spat into the orbitary there. He's got stuck on a wall because he's so dumb. Alright, I got a reload there. I said I got a reload there. Now I can put the personal force field up. Oh, I can't get that one apparently. Where's the other one? But you can't shoot through it, innit? Without. There you are, piece of cake. Look at that. Where's the rest of them? Reinforcements? Shoot at maximum. Scatter blaster. Here we come. Find out, mate. Ain't got very good ammo thing, has it? Right, where are you? Yeah, it kind of wanders a bit, although, I mean, that could be me. Not bad, you've got to admit, that's pretty darn... Oops, went past it. That's pretty darn quick, isn't it, Jess? I'm quite impressed. I've only got like one upgrade, I think, on it or something. So that's the basic one plus an upgrade. I mean, that's not bad. Imagine how that is going to be soon. Pretty darn good, I think. Uh-oh, here comes the enforcement police. Oh. I think I'm out of bullets or something. Get off, you crazy lump. Ha ha ha! Missed! Sucker! I just hide behind the stuff. Oh, that may be able to shoot through it for all we know. Might retire. That's a good tip, actually. Do that. Then put the shield up. Like that. See? Great. That's great. It's got it. Just come up with a new combat routine. I've never thought of that before. Huh? Yeah, that's what I think of you lot. Pretty impressive stuff. Oh, I went past it. Uh-oh. Please don't send me a walker. Please don't send me a walker. Otherwise I have to call him the Exocraft. Where are you? The teenies. We got the teeny mob. Get off. Get off. Now normally I got the combat thing on because that kind of helps. But today I'm going to do something slightly different and change my tactics. I'm multi-dimensional. Oh, crikey. Uh-oh, grips. I may have to use the technology of the... I may have to ignore the terrain now. You can't shoot through walls. At least I hope not. Can you shoot through walls? Please don't shoot through walls. Forget the combat. Don't borrow the combat. Don't borrow the combat stuff. Right, now, can I kill this thing? I'll tell you what, try getting up. Although he's quite high, isn't he? Right, I'm going to use this shield now. I don't know. Oh. No. Let's try and kill his brain. Oh, he may have to take his legs out first. Okay, we've got to take your legs out first. Right, I'm going to go for that, yeah. Oh god, this thing's got the reload of a bunch of cowboys in it. Maybe you'll switch while I was reloading. Get off! I thought it would stop walking. I mean, it may stop. Right, now we go for the Walker Brain. Oi, Walker Brain! Hello. That actually is pretty good against the Walker Brain. It takes far longer on my other one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, get this gun, it's fabulous. Holding on amazing. Look at that! Oh. How about that then, eh? Eh? Walker Brain, give me it. Oh no, there's reinforcements, holy blips. Bit of excitement and fun. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. I'm glad I got that. Somebody just said, I was watching something, they said, oh, this scatter blast is pretty good. And I thought, oh, I'll take that up, I'll take that up. I mean, the bolt caster isn't bad. I mean, they probably will not waste this on that. Where's the bolt caster? Oh, there it is. Let's use the bolt caster on it. Although, no, let's not. Alright, get off. Right, my health is going down quite rapidly, so I'll do this a bit quicker. Because I'm not very impressive at the minute. Get off you great big gigantic lard button. Get off. Let's try and get this crowd weeded down a bit. Weeded down a bit? Is that English? Pick up, 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 pick up. Yeah, see? This is probably the normal lot that normally come in. I've just angered them, so I think I'll just keep quiet here. Let this gotta subside. But I got a feeling this is not part of the vision. Oh, he saw me. What'd you put your red round there for? Right, let's hide. I think I'm just going to anger the local mob now. Same, it's easier. Yeah, I must admit, it's quite a good weapon. Just a freak watching somebody playing it. And I thought, oh, I haven't seen a scattergun. He shreds, and I thought, oh, I'll have a go at that one. I haven't tested that theory yet. I'm working my way through the weapons, but I haven't quite got to that one yet. There we go. We've saved the town from obliteration. Life support going in. Hazard protection, go. Combat. There you go. I've got about 1 million of those things. Right then, let's go to our base here. Now, he's thinking, oh, that guy's thinking of leaving. Don't do that. Now, how's our factory going or whatever it is? We got a company give it more supplies. It's taking all my supplies. I hate this. 210. I can afford 210 carbon. So we're nearly. Yeah, I'm doing a market, Jess. I know how much you like a market. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's not a fantastic world, but I think they're all a bit toxic, can't they? You know, I don't know if you can get one on a good world, but maybe the first one is like toxic, and then gradually, if you do a second or third one, He may have seen the remains of... I wouldn't mind picking on him. Just to get another walker brain. What do you think? And then make a run for it. But it looks like you've got to take out the legs all the time. I'm going to go with a burst of forceful. Seems like a good one. Oh. Have I got an upgrade for that? Hang on. Let's call in my freighter and see if I've got... Now, sometimes you can. Now, let's see if I've got an upgrade for my scatter gun. Which is in upgrades, but I think if I go the reverse way I get there quicker. Right. That's a plasma launcher. Scatter blaster. Yeah, there's another one. So let's go with that one. The trouble is I can't fit it on, can I? So I've got an... Ooh, this is difficult, isn't it? What do I remove? See, that's the trouble. I've got to remove something. I see, I quite like that one. It gives me a lot of money. Oh, what do you think, Jess? See, that's... I mean, that's handy. Actually, that's pretty pathetic what it's given me there. So I'm going to dismantle that because that's sheer garbage. And I'm going to move that to there because I have a very high standard of living. I don't know why I laughed, but it pleases me to laugh. Scatter blaster module. That's the best I've got at the moment, but I will get a better one. Don't you worry about that. There we go. Now we'll try it, eh? Let's see how effective it is now, Jimmy. It's probably give me higher cartridge rates. Get on, suicidal maniac. I'll get further back, might help. Yeah, he still kind of gets through, but it kind of helps a bit. Oh, alright, I'm maybe messing this up a bit. Get off. I'm not choosing my shots quite right. Oh, get off. Alright, let's get behind the building and mind the market! Don't you hurt my market. Put a lot of investment in that beautiful baby. Right, let's try and be a bit more. Oh, get off, he followed me. Right, let's pick my shots here. Just be careful. Wait till he fires. And then shave him. Right, that didn't work. Oh, it did. Right, reload. You lot, you can go sink your gravy in a barrel of custard. I fought against the Thunderjaw, mate. I could take you on. If I could tie you down, I would. I think it's because I'm not quite so close. Is that what it is? Get a bit closer, Ray. Oh. Got me there. Oh, God. It's the only trouble with it is these things so slow at loading, even when they're supposed to be... Why is this shield not holding up? Oh, God, the shield's not working. Help! Shield not going. What do I do? Don't panic. First of all, do that. Might help the shield a bit. Yes! Good one. Well thought out there. Right. Oh, I've nearly got him. Just got to be careful now. There you go. Whew! And then we just take a run for it. But they just give us it instead of have to shoot it. I may have angered the local residents now. Right, okay, ship time. Ship, where's my ship? Right, ship is over there. Oh, crikey. There's jet over there. Over to the market. Right, we've got quite a nice jetpack now. So, oh, crikey, I got stuck on a roof. So we can jet our way out, but that's how to do it. Get a scatter blaster. It's even good against those idiots. Right, oh, left gore. I never can kill those things without the ship. I've never actually tried using the ship, actually. Let's try that left gore. I think I did see somebody doing it to a ship once, but I thought, how the hell are you going to manoeuvre yourself to be able to hit that thing? Practically impossible, isn't it? Well, let me try it. I mean, I'll try anything once. Yeah, it's a bit difficult because you're constantly moving, isn't it? And I'm not very good standing still, let alone moving. Well, they've already left. And I don't blame them, they've come up against superior forces. Although maybe because I can't see them. So yeah, we'll just fly for a bit. So we'll test that another day. Obviously they're in the vicinity, we'll just wait here. Right, it's all running smoothly. So hello Left Gore, sorry if I took a while to get to you. Same as easy, I did it in multiplayer with you. Well yeah, but we didn't do the scattergun, yes, did we? Well, you were shooting at me from your ship. Oh yeah, that's right, you were shooting at me from the ship. But it's really difficult because this kind of moves quite fast, doesn't it? So, you know, I mean, alright, you know. I admit it must be pretty effective, but it's kind of, you kind of move too fast, really. So, but obviously you're a very good shot. So I'm going to go back into space. Oh, actually, no, we're not going back into space. We're going to go back to the settlement because apparently you can now teleport from here back to your base. So the theory goes. That's what I heard. So let's test that theory out. Lol, you were busy, yeah. I mean, I quite like going, you know, up against some man-to-man, you know, man-to-robot. You know, I think that's more manly. Don't you think, you know, it's more challenging, you know, I like a challenge. You know, anybody can do it with a ship. But you try doing it with Dragon's behind the back. Now, I've got to find out how to do it now. But apparently you can... It could be you got to put a teleporter here. Although I very much doubt you can, because you can't build on here. Let's test that theory. I'll tell you what, in triumph for that, let's let off a green firework. Which apparently they will let us do. Oops. Available to build 15. There we go. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Whoops. Now we could have done a lot. Well, I made it a bit more. Yeah, let's put another one down. Let's do a red one. Whoops. Do it again. Right, let's do another one. Whoa, whoa. Oh, the other's finished. Well, anyway, you get the idea. It's Hobbiton all over again. There you go. Great. And you set them all up synchronised. It'd be great. One after the other. Bang, 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 bang. You'd have a great show, wouldn't you? Well, yeah, they're supposed to be able to go back. Now, maybe if I go to the main building. Where's the main building? Never tells you, does it? Oh, this is the cafe. Whoops. Where's the kind of main building? The main shack where you hang out? What's that noise? Oh, here it is. Right, can I teleport back? I mean, I can't see it teleporting back, but apparently you can teleport. But it could be you can put a teleporter in, so let's test that theory. So let's try it, see if we can we teleport our way out of here, man. I cannot see that. So somebody told me that was possible. They said the overseas door had a teleporter in it. Well, this is the office, isn't it? Oh, it could be on the second floor. Is this it? No. Wow, it's dark in here. How come it puts torch on, you know, when you're in, you know, going caves and that, but when you come in here it doesn't? Is it because they want you to just take a little bit of effort for a change? I can't see one. Unless, of course, I'm blind. Or it's a bug. That's the decisions. Can anybody see a teleporting machine? Is that it in the experimental PC build? Hey? What experimental PC build? Where's the experimental PC build? What, this thing here? I don't think it's there, because they've just been there, he said in his greatest English voice. Is it here? Hang on, maybe it shows up on here. Use our common sense. There's the awesome settlement. That's my office, so it's not in the office. Is there a teleporting thingy? Look at that. That's the show of victory, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to see if I can shoot it some more, just to kind of rub it in. I mean, is it a special teleporting room of some sort? Well, that was obviously a lie then. It could be we haven't got access to that because we got to build it at some point. That might be what it is, Jess. You'll check the patch note. It adds things like markets and cafes. Yeah, but I think it's going to do production stuff as well, I presume. I don't know what Leftgore thinks of that. So I hope you're collecting all your lovely drops, because it took a little while for it to kind of endorse itself. Let me have a look, see how my drops are doing. See that I get a 2-hour one. I did. I haven't claimed it yet. I always got to hit it twice before it comes up. 67%, 3 hours. I mean, God, I wouldn't mind going on a bit longer, but my kind of neck is aching. And how long have I done? Nearly 2 hours. Oh yeah, I suppose that will keep going. Just kind of sit. I'll probably go on for about half an hour, I think. But I could always carry on and you know, it's only if you don't mind, and take the mic out or put it around my neck. Actually, let's put it around my neck. I'm going to put it around my neck. So my mic may wander a bit if I move my head, so I'll try it. And I will have to turn the telly up a little bit, but I won't have it too loud, so it doesn't make too much of an echo. So let me try that. That'll kind of ease my neck a little bit, and I'll try and have it right by my mouth and try not to turn my head from side to side. There you are. Now let me know if that's... because sometimes I find when I do this, unfortunately, you know, the sound doesn't come out so well, but please let me know if it sounds alright now, and I'll try not to keep looking away. I don't know why I look away. It might be because I'm looking at the text. I'll tell you what, I'll lift it and bring it up towards me. Would be an easier way of doing it, wouldn't it? Brilliant idea. You can't see it in the later patch. Yeah, I think that might be an option later, but apparently it was in one of the patch notes. I don't know whether it's this one or the one before, but apparently you can, you know, they give you the option to return back, and as well as going to. So they give you the option to go into, which they have now, right? So you can do it from the space station. But it could be that maybe it's a bug and it didn't actually work. But according to the patch notes, we could also go back again. I don't know whether it was to the station or whether it was your base, but you were supposed to be able to go back. But obviously, that's a lie fabricated by Sean Murray. Sorry, Sean, I'm only joking. Please don't take that seriously. Ah, here it is. Oh no. Tell you what, that is a really good teleporter, isn't it? If I go in there, will that kind of break it? That's not a bad little... How come we haven't got access to this generator thingy? Yes, why haven't we got this? You could warp to the anomaly from the quick warp menu, from your... Oh yeah, obviously I can do it that way. But apparently, according to the patch note, they said that when your settlement, you know, it appears on your list when you travel through the teleporter. But it said it gives you the chance to go back again. But Could be that it meant via the anomaly. So yeah, you could be right. So I'll tell you what, we'll do that. Let's have a look at our next thing. So we don't need to do that now. So they're all happy. It's always been happy. Right, we have more of the Atlas Pass. So let's see, what else have we got? See, I want to do the... Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's look for those. I do want to find all 16 of these beautiful portal thingies. What do they call them? Glyphs. I do want to find these. I don't see, it's a beautiful planet. So, how do I find them? I'd have to... Well, I'll tell you what. Although this is a horrible planet, but let's try this planet. I haven't explored it much. Yeah, I know about the egg. Don't care about the egg, to be honest. Right, let's see if we can find any... I think you normally got to fly out. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll fly out into space. It's always groovy, isn't it? To quote the 60s. It's always groovy. Oh, look at that, lovely... Look at the lovely sunrise. Is this a Series X feature of extra brilliance and UHD? I mean, have you got that on your particular one? If you're interested in what planet this is, by the way, it is Stratacuda, and unfortunately I can't name that because I've already automatically uploaded it. But we have the RayRay awesomeness. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me there. But yeah, I think if we do a scan, maybe you can sometimes pick up these things, because sometimes I'm heading towards a planet and it comes up with, you know, one of those things. Right, I'll tell you what, we could always jump to the next coordinates, because I'm trying to get my way towards the centre of time. Or it's another black hole. Now, I'm all for a black hole. It's over that way, apparently. Tell you what, I think I've already been to that one. So why does it keep? Did it keep telling you to go like back and forth on these black holes? Because I feel like I've already been there. Although, does it say I've already been there? How would you know that? Data unavailable, so I imagine I haven't been there. So let's go there. Although we first got to charge up our laser banks. Wrong one. Right. So we've got a walker brain, so we'll flip that into... Oops. We'll flip that into there. Got a walker brain somewhere. I'm collecting brains in a minute. On behalf of research. And we'll slip that in the... Whoops. I always press the wrong ones all the time. And we'll slip that into the gases. See, I like to tidy up after a good fight. But I won't take this, you know, just do this once more. Because I don't want to bore you to death. Although I'm very good at it. Just ask Jess. Right, and then we'll charge up those memory banks. Right, here we go. I usually go, I mean, you can go to that one, but I usually go to that one because it's near the beginning. There. There. Yeah, if you go on the second one, it kind of all lines up beautifully. You can go to that one, you get that one. Right, how many is it? One jump or two? I don't know. It's always in that one. Followed by that one. Followed by that one. I don't know why I did that. I could have put that on that and then pick that up and just throw it in there. Right, whip it in there. Rather sharpish. Call up Galaxy Mountain Grass is learning the controls today. Every now and again the old mind goes blank. I think it's called old age. Well, don't show me another one. I just got one. Don't try and, you know, scintillate me. Right. Is that a couple of jumps, is it? Looks like a couple of jumps. Right, let's warp it. You notice the little thing's not whirling round now. Yeah, I could do that, but I'm trying to progress myself towards the centre of time and the universe. So if my mouth does move away from the mic, it gets a bit quieter. That must be a real downer. Although Jess would disagree with that. I sometimes just like to give it a little whip. Because when you've got aggressive ones, you know darn well it's full of those beautiful Gravitino balls, which is the best things I find. Right, and then I usually go to the station first. Always do that. I think if you don't do that, it won't show up on your list of stations. So I presume this is correct. I mean, I haven't tested this out, but it seems like it is, because sometimes I've been somewhere and I feel like you know, why isn't it showed as a space station? So my brain is about to fake. It's a foggy day in Britain. Jump out, quick save, boom boom, go back in. I just do that just so I can come back here at some point and mean it whatever I want to do, like, you know, Ray's Parallel Universe. Actually, let's call it that. No, let's not do that. Let's not waste time. Right, we're trying to do something constructive. Why it keeps resetting to that, I'll never know. Yeah, it just kind of fill me with nothingness. Right, now, of course, when you're doing the pulse, if you want to stop the horrible fuzziness that you get on the screen when you're watching people, you know, if you go into the inventory, that prevents that. Oh look, that came up for some reason. Just talking of it. I wonder why that came up. Is it because I pressed it while I was doing that and accidentally... The Atmos, I like the Atmos system. That is a great name. That is... What, God, I know, if I'd have thought of, you know, really good... That is a good one. That's straight out of Arthur C. Clarke, that is. Although I don't think he ever did. But that's a good one. That sounds like, you know, Isaac Asimov. Just admit, I've never read as Isaac Asimov. He's like one of the most famous beings in the world. But I don't make tons of sci-fi. I tend to have just read Arthur C. Clarke. I don't know why. I think I have read somebody else, but I can't remember who. But apparently Isaac Asimov is one of the greatest. We're into that kind of thing. So I ought to read it. The thing I've gone past reading these days. Mainly because, yeah, Earth's been like, I had a whiplash in this reading. Let's go through a black hole, eh? Right, where is said black hole? Oh, I'll tell you what, it's a nice gloomy universe here, isn't it? I kind of like gloomy. Right, where is it? Is what I'm thinking. Is it marked? It could be that it's behind here. So let's get past this a minute. It could be out where the sun is. Objects yeah, I like the... Oh, there I don't. Really? Do I have to? Not particularly, you know. It's alright, mate. I'm not interested. They're alright, but they kind of repeat a little bit. Oh, what's this? It's a blue one there. It could be that blue one. There. That looks like one there. That could be one there. In this far, far, far distance there. Whoa. Now, what if we're going around the outside edge of it? Makes any difference? Let's test that theory. Because I usually, you know, head for the middle. But what if I go around here? Does it kind of like damage you? Or does it have exactly the same effect? Or have you got to go through the middle otherwise? Oh, it kind of pulls you in. God, that's pretty impressive when it starts swallowing you up like that, isn't it? Do you know what? They found one of these. Yeah, they found one of these, which is actually gobbled up a star and made it go supernova. First time they've seen that, so that's quite a thing to find in the astronomy scene if you're into astronomy. Which I do sometimes look at that stuff. It's kind of interesting. So am I? Ooh, that travelled a long way. almost got excited there. That did travel a long way. Last time I only went like 200,000, which I thought was pretty darn awful. But this time, that is pretty nice. Look at that. Because we were on about... How many is that? Is that thousands? Yeah, that's, I think, the longest so far. Now, I'm going to look for an Atlas station. Oh, I haven't got one. I've got to invest in that. Right, let's have a look at this system. Let's do a little bit of exploration now. We kind of done that. Let's kind of do a little bit of planet stuff. And look for a drop pod. But yeah, that's what it said in the patches, Jess. So whether that's, is something you can build, which I would imagine it might be. It's a frosty one. Any more? I always like looking at them and scanning them just to see if, because they sound like they're interesting or got something like activated something. I tend to usually have a little look at them. I kind of pick out the best of the bunch. A terraforming catastrophe sounds nice. Yeah, I don't want to be a doom and gloom merchant, but that sounds like fun. I discovered that apparently. Did I go down there? Oh, no. I may have looked at it. Right, where's that other one? Because doom and gloom sounds right up my street. Hang on, where is it? Now, which way is the sun going to go? Hang on, where is the sun? It's over there. So I'll take it the sun's going to shine on that side of the planet. How are we doing? Right, let's see how I'm doing on my 3 hours of thing now. Yeah, I'm going to regret this, doing this stream, I know that, but it's round my neck now, so that's giving me a little bit of comfort in these hard times. I'm going to get a drink of water, I hope you don't mind. I'll try not to move my head too much. If it is fading in and out a lot, let me know. I'll try and reduce that effect. Maybe I'll sellotape it to the side of my mouth. Might not do my lips a lot of good, but still. Ooh, I just poured a little bit on my arm. Right, just have a little sip. Let me know if I'm going to hit the ground. Whoops, I'm going to hit the ground. Right, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, these I like. I have seen one of these before, because look, you can fly through the rings. Oh, for the rings of a dove. Yeah, that's a little... Whoa! Oh man, got that wrong there. But you can have a little bit of fun with this. In fact, that's one thing they all add to this game, is you can do little race. Although they have, haven't they? But like flying through little rings and things. I mean, it's a little bit tight here. Wings aren't that wide, but yeah, you can have a little bit of fun going through rings. And I did do a short clip, put up on YouTube, I think, of me flying through rings. Although no, I think I just got it on the Xbox. Because they were kind of almost lining up, and they were quite a nice sort of way apart. So it kind of seemed like a race course. So I had a little go at it. This is quite a good fun planet. I'm too high, barely off the ground, mate. Right, let's land here. Of course, it's a little bit different, isn't it? It's like Elite Dangerous, with the Odyssey patch, doesn't it? Sorry, I get that one in. Sorry, Elite Dangerous. Audio sounds okay, good. Well, I've got it practically over in my mouth. Wow, yeah, this is a real creepy mess. I love it. Sometimes these great big things just don't do anything. You can't even report them or anything. Let's have a look. Let's gesture down here. Right, we finally got some up. Now I know what you're saying, it's always the same stuff. Why is it always the same stuff? Well, it's based on science. If we go to Mars and that, we'll find find things on there which are on this planet, because this whole solar system is made up basically the same stuff, which all comes from the same kind of explosions or whatever. So they gradually unlock new ingredients. Now I don't want to get into science, but so there's kind of basic elements. Could be a few we haven't discovered yet, like dilithium crystals, for instance. I'm sure that'll happen. Oh, whispering egg. Yeah, who's for a bit of fun with a whispering egg? Tell you what, let's try me scatter blaster. I'll tell you what, let's, because I can't shoot these guys. What I've got to do is blast away a little bit. Now, I may shoot into orbit. Why is that thing not coming up as registering as anything? Now, I may shoot into orbit because sometimes these guys hit me with such a clout, I go flying up into the sky. It's a bit like Skyrim. It's wonderful. Right, do you want to see it? Ready? Now, the hardest bit is picking this up, not shooting these guys. Picking this up. Like that. Right, and then what you do is you get away a little bit, give yourself a little bit of range. Whoa! But you see what I mean? It's like there's an artificial kick. Eh? How'd you catch me up so quick? How did they catch me up so quick? Sorry, I'm going to land on top of my ship for safety, but... God, it's got a hell of a recoil, hasn't it? It's not working that well. I mean, the bolt casters are good for this, but it could be that I'm so far away, it's not really doing a lot. Although it's doing a pretty good job there. Bolt caster seems to be really good against these. See what I mean? But yeah, it looks like up here is the safest place. Recommend that in future. Yeah, this is a really good one for these guys. Just get yourself a nice bit of range, hope they don't kick you into orbit, and then just shoot them down. And look, it does good damage, doesn't it? So it looks like different guns maybe, do different... Ooh, there's another one. Yeah, let's get another one, eh? I know what you're thinking. Don't do it, Ray. You'll die. It might roll down the hill. That's the only trouble. Let's get down the hill to catch it then. It's catching it as it's rolling. Oh, come on. See what I mean? Got it! Right, okay. Get out of there. Get up on top of shit. Actually, that's good. That's the thing. I've just come up with that beautiful theory. I've got a landing on my ship. I've never done that before. Genius I am all of a sudden. Now of course they do spit at you, and that's a filthy habit which I hate, so I'm going to spit back at them with my weapon. Alright, where is he? Where are they gravitating to? Oh, they're down the hill there. Got 182 damage. Take that, sucker! See what it's like to get smushed. Down the other side of the hill. Afraid to come up the hill, that's what it is. Oh, there they are. Now they can spit that in. But look, these are really good. Actually, let's try the scatter blaster and do a nice comparison. Well, actually, that's not bad. I admit that's not as bad. That's not bad. That's quite a, you know, they're pretty kind of similar in that regard. See why they call them biological horrors, can't you? I know, he's got his bum sticking out, which is great. But this one, yeah, this one's got a lot of recoil, so let's not go with recoil. Let's go with... Now, I should have held my shield up, of course. So that's how you do it. You can get, you know, just get that little bit distance, and from now on, I'm always going to be getting on top of my ship, because I just discovered that wonderful technique. Yet another tip to hand on to our viewers. Now, it looks like there's nothing to scan on this thing. Let's have a look at the discoveries. 3 mineral samples. No fauna. Is there any? Doesn't say. Well, it says fauna absent, and that's barren. So I'm thinking barren none. Minerals minimal. And there's no atmosphere. It could be because there's very low atmosphere. We're shooting up into the sky. Oh, I do want to look out for those lovely portal things. So let's see if we can find one of those, you know, glyphs. So they just sometimes seem to show up. So I'll tell you what, maybe I ought to use my map. I used to oh, I can't. Let me get one of these a minute and do the scrubber thing. But yeah, these are not bad if you get a lot of them, but you need a lot more of these. 69,000 each. That's not to be sniffed at. Yeah, told you wouldn't be sniffing that. That's not bad. Right, let's get rid of this geode. Let's get rid of a slot. Should give me something. The hydrogen, is it? Right. Let's have a look at the other planets. Have I got a map? I have. What does that do? Secure. Oh, I like those. Oh, I like those. Manufacturing facilities. I mean, I got all the ingredient things. So the recipes, I got all those. So I'm not worried about that. But we'll go for a manufacturing facility because they're always fun. I mean, the monstrosity is probably harder than the sentinels, isn't it? Really. Now the sentinels, if anybody wants to know, although they may not want to know, so if you don't want a spoiler, you know, I've gone through the Atlas quite a bit now, and heard the story of the kind of settlers. I don't know, I don't think it's done it all, but apparently the Atlas created the sentinels to, you know, to do whatever they had to do, whatever, and then they kind of went all rogue, and so it's all kind of gone wrong. It seems like now I'm going to look for the entrance, because sometimes this landing pad is opposite side of the entrance, so I usually look for the entrance and land on that side so I can get the hell out of there if I get in trouble. Because I like knocking down these doors, it's just good fun, isn't it? I got a... I can use a plasma launcher even with that. Great. I have sometimes. I was over here like this, lobbed them out once, and died about a couple of times, wondering why I was dying. Yeah, of course it is. Cause you're too close, idiot. But it's the best thing to do against these plasma launchers. Once you've upgraded it a bit, it slams them down really quite quick. Now, a lot of people go in and do a quick save. Now, sometimes I do. Can go in, do a quick save, like say when you can match it, and just reload that save. So if you get this wrong, it's really hard to work these things out, isn't it? Because you keep a load of kind of garbage like this. Intruder alert, trading, vault imminent, power, vault something, vault imminent. It's a bit sketchy, isn't it? So if you don't get it, get it wrong, you don't get the stuff. So, let's think this out. Trade. Relic. Or technology, we probably... Well, actually, no, let's go with technology. So it looks like maybe allowing me to do this. I'll try this. Yes. Oh yeah, I got a factory unit, I think that's what it is. The drones activate the emergency vault retrieval system. The drone just has time to extract the contents of the technology vault before all goods are incinerated. Oh, nice! Lovely! Now that is what I want. That is a good one. And I like it a lot. Holy spitter blasters! We want that beauty, baby. That is replacing that one. Quick as you like. Well, I'll get rid of that, but you need it, don't you? I mean, I could get rid of that. Although, no. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, that's a bit naff, isn't it? But it is getting me 33% more bounce potential. I could replace that one. Although, between the two, that's a lot better, isn't it? What do you think? Get rid of that? I don't know. Get rid of that one? Well, it's only 1%. It's garbage, isn't it? Don't know about you, and that's total garbage. So that's going in there. Oh. It's the spitter one. Oh, dims. Now what I could do is load that save back in. Yeah, I think I'll load that. Hello! let's go back in. Obviously they're still around. Yeah, I think I'll load that in because that was a tragic mistake there, brought about by ingenuity and logarithms. So I'm going to do that save again, which is literally when we got out of the ship. And you might get a scatter blaster this time. What do you think? I think that was a good idea. You got your last drop, did you? Have I been going 3 hours then? Oh yeah, in total I might have done 3 hours because we did a bit and we stop and then restart. That's a good point, Jess. Well, I got 82% on mine, but I could always watch, you know, somebody else. But if you're, you know, if you're watching Left Gore and you know you're getting close to something, please let me know, and I'll keep going just so you can get the next one. Look at stupid policeman out there. Yeah, I stand a bit close sometimes. Idiots. I've got to pick up the goodies in here as well. Goodies, goody goody, yum yum. Don't know what come over me there. But yeah, I got a factory override on me, so I think that's why it's not asking me to make a choice. It's just giving me a choice of what do I want to take out. So I'm going to do the technology one again. Maybe get lucky. I mean, it may always give you the same thing. I don't know. Let's hope. Pulse spear. Oh, it is a pulse spear. So okay, it's not helping. I think this there. I still have 2 hours. I think I've been hopping around a bit, so no worries. Yeah, because I have got a kind of bad neck. And although it's round my neck now, it's I don't know. Really, whatever I do, it seems to get worse. Actually, well, not worse, but it's kind of manageable now. It's kind of okay, but it's not great. So, but the thing is, even if I do nothing, and I like doing nothing, yeah, I'll put this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in my freighter because the pulse spear. I'm kind of going with the scatter blaster now. It seems like a really good weapon, so I'm going to retire to my ship nice and fast. Although I will do on the manual save thing here. Why not? And pick up the Atlas Pass things, although that's in the way. I like to pick these up because it might reinforce my shields. Give me a little nice drop. Another Gek thing to improve me. Diver in legendary and get the little thing. Now notice they're not doing the pictures now. I don't know whether this is a Series X problem or you know whether it's not fine on PC, but when you go into this, I get the right one. It's not showing the pictures anymore. It always used to take a picture, and it's not doing that anymore. Now I don't like that. So it's been like that since we've had this update. In fact, it may have been the one before. I'm not 100%. You know, I'm not always right. Right, but we are looking for... Yeah, actually I might look for a drop pod while I'm at it, so we just get a little bit away. Not far. Oh, it's one of those suppository things. Always exciting. Try and land on the... Can I land on the pad or not? It's not clear. It's not clear? Or is that somebody's coming in, are they? Did you get your 3 hour one, Jess? Mind your own business. Can I get that one? Looks like it's all busy at the minute. Oh, alright, okay, fair enough. Can I force myself to land on it or not? Alright, but it won't be riding around. Let's do something interesting because people will switch off otherwise. Generally do. I still have like 2 hours, I think. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I usually like watch people when I do it, but I thought if you know, I wasn't sure if I did drops if I streamed. So I mean, I suppose it kind of makes sense, yes, because obviously the people are streaming would be able to get a drop. So yeah, obviously, you know, I suppose that made sense, didn't it? Oh, there's some plant. Something over there. I think I got the wrong one. I noticed the scanner thing has gone a bit off. It's kind of sometimes off center when it kind of finds a thing. It's kind of, you know, you're trying to do it on it and it doesn't do it. It kind of does the thing. You know, you got to kind of sometimes move away. Must admit, it is kind of central now. But I don't know where it's a bug on my end, but sometimes I've got to be a little bit away before it shows up on the scan and it highlights the creature. Just thought I'd point that one out. Right, let's see if there is one of those, what is Gravitino balls? You know, I love those guys. I love getting those. A new planet, I didn't realise. Aggressive lot in them. I don't worry about them anymore. And I should have got the Exo guy out, shouldn't I? Although you got to kind of get him out first. Actually, I might do that. Come to think of it. Let me just do a little quick scan. It's all part of No Man's Sky, isn't it? And it is quicker than Elite Dangerous. Sorry if I'm upsetting anybody on Elite Dangerous. I don't mean to upset them. I'm just stating facts, really. That this game is more interesting. I mean, well, put it this way. I think Elite Dangerous is just as interesting. You know, it's got some good lore on it and all this kind of stuff. But one thing, you know, it's you know, there's a lot of grind, isn't there? It's tremendous amount of grind. Now, there's grind in this game, but this game, the grind very slowly evaporates. Right, I'm going to call my... Oh, I brought the wrong one in. I meant to bring in a big guy. Do I like to call him? Oh. He's not in the system. So I may have to call my reinforcements in. Hang on. And call the freighter in. Then because we got our thing on there where we can teleport down anything from there, well, now we'll have access to it. I'm really played around with the Colossus, but why should I? Now, the interesting thing is, you can't pick the stuff up when you're on here, but he's a nice standby when things get rough. Right, there's I mean, just got to make a run for it, and then shoot him down with that. Should be much easier. I must admit, I never even thought about them for combat. I mean, I haven't even bothered to get out and stuff. I've been slowly doing my own thing, my own way. I'm gradually getting things bit by bit, but sometimes, you know, I don't always do what I should be doing. Right, let's get the cannon out, and you'll see, you know, it's really quite effective against these guys. I mean, I do need to do a lot of upgrades, obviously. I'm getting there bit by bit. Gradually upgrading my technique on these. Oh yeah, a bit close, aren't you? Get off. I was depleted. Oh yeah, I hate the fact I got to do this. Stop shooting at me, idiot! Get off! NIMBY. Yeah, shoot these guys like nobody's business. Although I can't aim. But they move about a lot. I mean, that's my... They do move around a lot, don't they? And switch to the laser. Got the ball thing as well. The trouble is, you know, this guy is really awkward to pick things up, isn't it? I'm kind of floating in the air there, a little bit. I may have climbed onto the building. I must admit, I tried the first person view. Oh no, it's kind of... It's kind of... It's in the area a minute. They'll never find me. I'll get a boost on, you know, how long I can stay in. Whoa! I'm very good at doing that. It's falling down big holes in the sky. It's kind of a knack I've got. And then I can't get myself out of said hole. trying to get out. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit hard to see, isn't it? And I can't summon any, you know. There's one of those guys. Can I shoot that? But yeah, it did take a while to get anywhere, didn't it, with this thing? But I'll have to update that. Good fun with this, I must admit. You know, I've only really just probably the last few months just got into this stuff because I've been concentrating on other things, building up my base and all this kind of stuff, and I never really got around all that stuff. Let it slide. But it's great fun, isn't it? To get out of range a little bit. I usually sort of hide on the other side of the hill. It's a tactic I've evolved over many generations. People do it as well. Right, we're going to hide down here. Jess is probably left because she's got her last thing. She's sensible. But if you like my fun entertainment, hang around as long as you can. Watch out for that hole, Ray. Don't embarrass yourself twice. It's actually going down. I mean, so I'll get out of here. Now they might see him from 3 miles away, but of course he crouches down. Makes it very hard for them to see. A bit like Skyrim, you tell them to go and sneak mode. Not this is anything like Skyrim. Look at him. He's cute, isn't he? But yeah, I'll tell you what. I've tried this in first person. Man, it is fun, isn't it? Look at this. I didn't realise this was so much fun in first person. God, wow, this is cool, isn't it? It's like Titanfall, isn't it? Game I've never heard of. Look, yeah, I must admit, this is pretty. In VR, this must be amazing. I got this game in VR on PC, although my PC decided it's not working anymore. So it could be my graphics card gone, it could be my processor weak, or it could be my hard drive gone. And give me false data and keep resetting. So, but man, I got this on VR. It's good fun in VR. Makes everything fantastic. So yeah, looks cool, doesn't it? Titanfall, eat your heart out. Let's have a look for something. Distress signal. Don't really need ships. Scan for a planet. Nah. Secure facilities. I quite like those. Oh, that's not one I want. Must admit, this is good fun, isn't it? In this, but let's get out. There we go. Still looking. Must have bad eyesight or something. But I'm getting out. But he is kind of a slow lumbering giant. Tell you what, I'm going to bring out my Colossus because that's one thing I haven't really had a good shimmy about on. He's a big guy, isn't he? This one. Let's have a look go because I'm not sure, you know, where I've put some upgrades in this. Sentinels. What a bunch of carbuncles they are, aren't they? Oh, I have kind of upgraded it a bit. Oh, nice. Right, anything else I can put on it? Oh, sorry, I may have gone then. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to go cool. Right, don't forget, link these together. I know, you know, we say it before, but link these things together. They turn a nice shade of blue around them. See, there's a little kind of ring of confidence around them. Gives them an extra boost. I don't know how much, but it does give them an extra boost. Fuel system. Now, I would like that. Wiring looms we may have on the freighter. Let's have a look. So I'm a bit slow at reading, sorry. Because I tend to rush through them and then I miss it and go back again. Miss it and go back again. And it's there all the time. See, those are crummy ones. Let's have a look, see if we got one for the... this one. What's it called? Geology cannon, starship, suspicious bolt caster. Don't look suspicious. Is that a deployable frigate upgrade? Might do that at some point. And a plasma launcher, which is for... oh, yeah, that would be good actually. Will it actually? Yeah, actually. Right, hang on, where's my plasma? That's a ship, isn't it? No. Hang on, what was it? Oh god, I've got to go back. Plasma launcher. So, oh, that's for the... think about it, right? Think about it, the boatcaster. That. So I've got to take some... oh, there's a crummy one there. So that's plus 13 damage. Let's release that mechanism. And go back here. Release this beautiful darling. And see what that one is. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I nearly went cool then. Went a nasty shade of weird then. Oh, I got out. In my panic, I got out. I guess I didn't look right. I have the hauler now. Oh, you have the hauler. Let's see how I'm getting on. You know, I would like to know how I'm getting on. It's fun doing this, isn't it? But got 91%. I may as well keep going. So I'll stick this up on YouTube because, you know, I know you're gonna love it. But God, I tell you what, these things, they splice through the main brace, don't they? If I only had known about this 6 months ago, a year ago. God, these things are fabulous, aren't they? I didn't even blast those guys, but God, they built through this stuff. Oh, I may have got some unidentified mobiles there. Now, scan for all stuff. We can have the beatbox going. I mean, I've got this. I'm going to do my... I haven't made anything, but I could do the hell of a game. Beatbox and go like this. Bit naff in it. Yeah, there's a bit naff in it, I must admit. Alright, is there anything else? Wrong one. Let's see what other... because, yeah, driving would be a good one. Yeah, let's do that one. So, again, we slot those together. Oh, doesn't go there. Let's try putting it... see, it's quite a nice place over there. Look at that. 200. Forward grip, what's that actually doing? Does it mean it's a road better? Hello, there they are. You know what I think of you, splice dice? God, a bit hard to get to, aren't they? What'd have to be so close for? Could you back off a bit? It just would help me out a lot enormously. Yeah, they're kind of going at the same speed as me, so it makes it a little bit tricky, doesn't it? Oh, they're only backed off a bit then. But yeah, it's great for blasting things, isn't it? Kind of run them over a bit quicker. See if we can outrun them. The trouble is, all this identified stuff that I haven't scanned yet has been totally obliterated. I'm probably killing half a dozen creatures. Although, look, let me show you, these things do not kill creatures. Look, you watch. Ready? They're very environmentally friendly with creatures. Look at that. They just go over the top of them. It's a really nice thing to put in, isn't it? You know, destroy everything else. But we'll let the animals live. We'll just let them crawl over them. I think that's a really nice touch by Hello Games there, isn't it? Thank you, Sean, for doing that. That's fantastic. And the team, of course. All about the team. We are outrunning them. At this speed, and I'm still outrunning them. Fabulous. What else have I got? There's a mining laser cannon. I haven't got the other bit yet, which is the digger. How far are they behind? Wow, they are slow, aren't they? So I can't do the digger yet. How do you get the digger thing? Wonder how I get that. I thought I'd already had that. That's the... Go. Only a minute. Wonder how I get the digger bit. It's all part of the upgrades, isn't it? That's a bit that hasn't come up yet. Wonder why. Is there something I haven't done yet? In the oh, they've spotted us. Oh no, no, they go. Oh yeah, that's the ones I used to have, the teddy bears. In fact, that's a really nice teddy bear. Look at it. Now, isn't that a cute creature? Oh, I'm getting carbon. Where's carbon? There it is. Get some carbon. They do that, you know, with the kind of all nice things. Like, oh, we've got hurt animal. Then they go and tell you in the game, they go and destroy all human life with your gun. It's a little bit of a, what do you call it, isn't it? It's a little bit, what's the word? I saw some red come up there. There it is over there. Can I hone in on that? Well, you would be the other side of the hill, wouldn't you? I want a grave. Gravitino balls, I would love to get them, but I'm looking for graves at the minute. Oh, I know what I got to do. I got it. I worked out. I've actually worked out. I know how to get. I think I know how to do it. I just did something the other day, a complete fluke, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that's how you do it, and I completely evaded me there. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to recharge. I've got a ton of ammonia just so I could keep recharging things because I got fed up trying to find it. Yeah, so I got a ton of it. Right. So what I did was I went to the space station. Although, hang on a minute, No, not over there. No, no, cancel. Hello games, could you do a cancel button? For when we do that by mistake. Because I didn't really want to do that, but I want to finish the scanning. Here come the law. Get out of here. I just want to do a little bit more scanning. Just a little bit. I'm not going to do every single one. I'm a complete idiot. And I would like to get some of these salvage things. But I'll tell you what, let's go for a couple of gravity nobles. Although I prefer it where there's a ton of them. You know, like a pile of 10. But, you know, if you're early in the game and you want to make a lot of money, yeah, don't worry about the sentinels. Just very pick these up as fast as you can. Just get it running. You know, as long as you're within the area. Right, pick a load of these, right, and then just run for it. Right, just do a runner. Right, keep running. Just keep doing that. Right, because you can't summon your ship or your Colossus or whatever. Just keep running. Right, eventually they give up. And then what you do a quick scan, see if there's another lot while you're at it, and they are another lot. Although I forgot that, yeah, just for fun, oh no, it's alright, nothing there. And I just keep doing this. Just keep picking up another lot, yeah. Let me get rid of that thing. Don't really want that. I'll forget it. Oh, there. There you go. Right, let me just get another lot, and then we just run away a little bit. But in early game, this is a great way to make a load of money. Is just get tons of Gravitino balls. You know, the other ones are okay, but not as good as a Gravitino ball. And sometimes they're in big clusters. I like a good cluster. Thoughts will start come up as unidentified there. Oh, it's one. That's a bit sad. Right, let me just run. I mean, they kind of spawn right next to you, but you just do a little runner. Go for a little runabout. I mean, I've tried digging a hole, and sometimes, it kind of works, but they're still kind of aware of you. Because they think, oh no, we just went down a hole, I know where he is. Even though you don't, dig a hole after you've got like 300 yards away, they still seem to track you. Look, and sometimes you just run into these things, just pick them up. Pick them up. By the time they, your brain has thought, I don't know, quick, you've got to spawn some things. They've already picked them up and gone. It's a great technique. So, this is when it's nice, but you got a cluster of about 10 of them. It's great. Right, and then just keep doing this constantly. I ended up with, like, as I said, about 40 the other day. It was like Christmas come true. And early in the game, you can get like 2 million of this, but you get about 40. It's ridiculous amount of money. The best of all the things to kind of pick up in the caves, like the relic and all that, armament pearls or whatever. This is the best. Concentrate on these guys, and they're always in big clusters. Get any trouble when you've got a personal force field. Just use the personal force field. You can go on for hours doing this, which I sometimes do. They just keep on and on. It's great fun. I have tons of fun doing this. It doesn't make, to me now, it's probably, I could make that £15 million thing and make it really ultra quick, but it's a nice little profit every now and again just to get these guys. And then get a little bit away, and then when you do that, you can sort your inventory out and then put these guys in your high capacity, because you can store double the amount in there. Well, I've run out now, but then you go to your cargo, you take out things, which you don't want to do. Swap it back again, alright, like that. Alright, I've run out. And then, we'll get a little bit further away. There's a cave there. Now sometimes they do come in the caves, I think. Oh, nasty storm. Could have gone in the cave. Yeah, and then you come along another lot. I mean, just by random, they just keep on picking these guys up. Just keep doing it. Especially if you've got some extra slots. I'd always recommend getting the extra slots. You can get 10 of them at a time, and very soon you've got a very, vast amount. Just run away a little bit and then we'll count how many goodies we got. And we'll try and ascertain how much it is with our fantastic mathematical ability we don't know. 2 years of chewing bananas. Just throw in random comments like that don't make any sense. Just to keep the audience happy. Right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll say 30. 3 times that is 6. That's 600,000, right? Plus, see, you got nearly $1 million. You got over $1 million there. Of course, something very important. There's an unrecognisable plant. Get that. Below the risk. And so, as I say, you can just keep running into these guys, and especially on these kind of like dead worlds and things, you can get a ton of these things all over the place, every kind of 100 yards. Brilliant. So I take full advantage of that just to make an extra little bit of money. Times are hard. Right, and then just sort of whip down here. Right, they're deactivated now. We'll call in. Oh no, tell a lie. Escape route there. Well, it is an escape route, but the trouble is they're following me in. I could block it up, but they kind of seem to break through the wall somehow. Great. So you could, go like that. Get a nice big ball like that, right, and then just kind of fill this in. Try and block them off. I mean, sometimes they still come through it, but it's the geometry's fault, not me. Yeah, they kind of sneak through there. And sometimes they can get through it, but I'll just destroy this guy. Pull it in, separate him from the crowd. There. There we go. Now, you see how we got through thin air? That's the only trouble, they do kind of get through. So I tend not to go in caves because it doesn't really work. I tend to get through the wall sometimes, but I don't seem to go. So I'm going to roll my way out of here. Let me just do a little... Look at that. Look at that. Synchronization. What it were.